as we go live,
Okay.
we do a recap really quick.
No, I want to get into the action, Halldamir. I don't want to spend 10 minutes recounting what we have.
All right,
I want
roll
to
initiative.
get
Let's do
doing
it.
things.
Roll initiative. Let's go.
Do we get a bonus to initiative for busting through the wall?
Surprise round.
I think it took a few hacks. I don't think we can justify
it was a critical hit.
Here.
I don't think it.
It was technically a single critical hack.
Yeah.
So.
It's a one-strike hit.
It was
taking 2 pieces
strike,
of wall.
You know, I'll give you a surprise round, I guess. Let's be generous.
Yeah. I will say, if you really want a recap, your recap is
It went down.
That is your recap.
We attacked the fortress, took some bad guys, and now we're after the big boss. And
yes, there we are. All right.
Too. Don't forget the crocodile. We've had the crocodile.
Yes. Don't.
Sure.
You cannot forget about the Dinosuthus.
It was fed.
Yeah.
By
okay. I'll give you a surprise round.
Awesome. So that's just like one action.
No, surprise round is just a round.
I give you a round. I give you the round where they don't do anything. You guys have the floor.
I will take a couple of steps forward and chuck the bomb I had at this person because he looks like a spellcaster.
I mean, they're probably all spellcasters in this case, but
and I have no reason not to do this. So
I know that's fair.
I'll just do that too.
He seems like he may be an important villain because he has a name.
Yeah.
Also he's like part dragon, which obviously kind of elevates him here.
Yeah.
He's like a blue half dragon.
One. I don't want to miss by one.
Yeah, he's like sort of blue. Do you want a picture
Is he
of him?
considered flat-footed? Is that price?
Heckling
No.
I don't know how flat-footed works. Yeah, I didn't know.
That's a rogue feature that they're flat-footed if you act first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were a rogue, that's definitely the case. Or if you were in a stealthy ambush, which we weren't in a stealthy one.
Well, then I will re-roll using hero point and hit.
That works.
We were in a loud ambush, not a stealthy. Ooh, pretty
No,
quick.
that's fair. I was just wondering how flat-footed thing worked.
I've also posted the picture of this dragon-looking dude in our Discord chat.
Also, you got.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you're finally getting to put the Vexen Vapors though.
Yeah. Also, yeah, he looks like a spellcaster. I feel very good to use.
What's this bomb look like out of curiosity?
It's a very pinkish mist that seems to flow into him through every hole in his body. It seems to actually seek out his body as a glass sphere is thrown and exploded and just washed past him, hitting this person with the splash damage too. And he has a massive headache as he is just bombarded with pulsing pain in his head, making it very hard to concentrate and maybe not able to cast spells.
Maybe.
You know, that's the dream. Third action. That's me.
Retreat.
Oh wait, you stepped in. You were in this square.
Yes.
I did not see that you were in that square. As a reaction, one of the eyes from the gigantic skull flashes.
Thanks for face painting.
And
You're
then
welcome. I mean,
shoots a beam and misses. That's it.
that is ridiculously lucky.
Incredibly lucky. Laurentius.
As she dodges the beam, she's saying, "Oh God, that is bad." As she takes.
Are the attacks gonna be fireballing there, or can I just rush forward?
You might want to delay after Dex, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna delay after attacks.
That sounds like a very wise decision.
My plans have changed, I think. Am I just gonna be silly? Yes. It is an enormous magical skull. I would like to do some recall knowledge to see what that's all about. I can't see it.
Yeah, you can.
You know that
roll.
Alicia's worried about it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I just saw it shoot eye lasers, so that has suddenly become a priority. 25?
Let's see. Let's see.
And obviously this will add on to whatever all the stuff I gained from the religion roll looking over the room before. So
Your law would also be applicable if you want to try and roll that as well. I'll give you that.
Sure. It's
Probably a
don't
better.
ask it. 23.
All right, no. This is the Hack Skull. And those gems are very much added and very much magical. That beam looked like fire, and yeah,
Would it
seems
be
to know
possible?
Go.
Yeah, would it be possible to suppress with some dispel magic?
Yeah. The magic
I-
seems somewhat similar to the pillars.
Getting rid of
I-
it would be godsend, probably.
Yeah, it's high risk. I might not roll, but I've got hero points. Haste is guaranteed. I'm gonna dispel the shit out of this. 23.
All right, that was what, third level?
Yes, it would dispel it if it's 4th level or less. If that is a success.
3 if it's fail.
Not quite.
Not quite.
So that is
Does that
a
mean
failure, and it does not.
a failure? All right, hero point.
All
I
right.
can't right click hero point, so I'm just gonna
roll a new counteract check.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Just press it again.
27. There we go. It's better.
You you cast the dispel, and you feel the magic sort of pull away. You see the eyes flicker, but it's not quite gone. There's still power behind those eyes.
But has been effective?
It has been affected. Dax, because you rolled a 25 on your Arcana, a second dispel would dispel them both. They sort of, you can imagine it as they're fueling each other, so when one is dispelled, the second one holds the other one up effectively.
All right.
You've weakened it, but
I would have to roll a crit on a 2nd level dispel magic, so that's not gonna work. I don't have any 3rd level slots. Well, it was worth a try. Laurentius.
Yeah, it was good. How's the question? Go after boss or go after the priest?
I think
I
go
mean,
for the small dude
go-
first.
Go for rush through here, so you can get between them.
when what?
I don't want to be between them.
Oh, that's true.
Let me try this priest. If it's one guy away, that's really good. So move there and a power attack. Oh boy.
Nice.
I mean, that might have just taken an ad out the fight for us, effectively. Not quite.
That is end of my turn.
That's one whole Dax.
That is one
Yeah,
wall.
One whole Dax.
As our
That would be me, yeah.
as our official unit of measurement,
Yeah.
I am going to go ahead. To do bless myself. Also providing the little 5-foot aura of light, which and then I will move in to support Laurentius.
All right.
Also giving Laurentius the haste buff now because he's next to me. So actually,
Yeah, you can go one more.
one more.
Don't get shoved.
Oh, what's the worst?
You know, if someone has played Baldur's Gate 3 recently,
Uh-huh.
I don't need to say anything more.
Right, it's that one, huh? That one, indeed. Well, that's fine. He is going to cast Heal.
It's a manipulative
You
action.
you don't need to do that.
Well,
That's
it's the other.
Yeah.
It's this priest over here. So.
Oh, I was looking wrong beast.
But yeah, he's casting the 2-action version, it looks like.
Ah,
Yep.
Well, that's spent early, so I guess that's good.
Bup, 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 bup. And then. And then no, it's gonna stay there. Alicia.
I'm just gonna stay there. Right, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna draw a bomb, and I'm going to hit this person because now I know they have a heal spell, and I don't want them using that.
Who would have guessed priests might have healing?
You know,
Crazy.
seeing as they followed the hawk, kind of surprising. Also, forgot to do the cone thing, but
Yeah, I need the cone. All right. Him on there.
More
All
chemical
right.
warfare.
yes, the Geneva Convention has not been made in this world, so
Don't worry. At some point, we'll make the Monsoon Convention or something here.
sure. That is my turn. He now has to do the flat check when making concentration.
Yes. This one is going to reach out and touch Laurentius.
Spell.
He is in fact casting a spell.
Fortitude save, please.
Concentration check first.
Yep. DC 5
Yeah,
check.
it is a
It
concentration.
has a verbal component, so concentrate is attached.
Ow.
It makes it. Fortitude.
Critical strike him first.
I mean, does the attack opportunity come first or not?
Yeah, because your attack opportunity can interrupt
Yes.
technically. So,
Yeah.
if you crit,
Although it doesn't have a manipulate.
It does.
it does
Oh,
have
it
manipulate
does?
because it
Okay.
has somatic components, which is manipulate.
Weird. It doesn't say it in the spell
No,
card
but-
in the sheet.
No,
It does.
but it's
weird.
but it's
Whatever.
because it has somatics, and so all somatics
Yeah.
are manipulates.
That's fine.
Oh, bad roll.
Now I need
guess
to check. We need to double check the rules now for interruption.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it a nat 20 or is it just a normal crit?
So any crit can disrupt. I just need to check what it says on disrupting.
It is not,
I mean,
not 20.
If your attack is a critical hit and the trigger was a manipulate action, you disrupt that action, so the spell doesn't go off.
Well, all right. Well, in that case, he's just going to swing his sword at you instead. And miss, apparently. All
Thank
right.
you for answering my prayers.
Yeah. Now he has to take the damage also.
Although this is the true danger of
Yes.
this is the true danger of a fighter with fighters and their attacks opportunity. They can interrupt.
So close.
Okay. Let's see. He is going to cast Fireball.
D20, please.
Yep. Reflex saving throws, everybody.
Sure, I can do that.
I ain't gonna reroll that one.
I will accept.
God damn it.
Oof. That's
Well,
unfortunate.
No hero point.
Mm,
That's better, but probably still a failure.
it is.
Yes, it is. Lux.
I will take
Looks
the
like
damage.
you're the only success.
Yeah, 27 was success point.
35.
Ouch.
Or
That hurt.
70 for Laurentius.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. You know that thing we asked about the face tanking thing?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'll do the best I can here, which is Laurentius. You can have 8 of that back. Wait, what level? No, it's level 7. 9 of that back, please.
7.
I won't protect myself, I'll protect Laurentius because, yeah.
I tried to stop him.
And then Lux and Laurentius, can you make a will save for me?
I can.
As it croaks like a boggard. Just scarier. You both fail, making you frightened 1.
I am immune to Frightened 1, and it goes back to Frightened 0 in my case.
All right, then you are
I
frightened
think I'm
0.
the same. I have bravery.
Yeah, bravery just reduces it to 0.
All right.
We both have anti-fear effects, as it turns.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah. Also, even if Laurentius was afraid, he loses fear at double the rate because where is it? Yeah, Aura of Courage.
All right. Well, here's what it is.
Yeah.
He's restrained
I wish
by
I could
some chains.
unrestrain. I should unrestrain him, but if I go out there, I will die.
Yeah. Don't.
Oh, I just realised that's not on. Okay, we're gonna have to. Actually, let me roll it. Where should it have been? Okay, it's there. Fine.
Well, it works out that way.
I think I have to retaliate with my own fireball here.
Be referable.
Alternatively, should roll a crit on the Dispel Magic, which is just awful. Yeah, the Dex is gonna try to get to a spot where the big blue guy does not have line of sight of him, and then just fireball in his general direction.
Just hit the wall with a
All right.
fireball.
You know,
See, that is a 3rd level fireball, so I'm just gonna use my spell, even though I don't have a spell slot. I'm just gonna give myself a spell slot. How about that?
Yeah, because the staff's got enough charges, so it's fine.
So I'm gonna fireball like I should look Lux. Can I see this spot? I can, surely.
I feel like this guy is going to die, so.
Hopefully. I mean, killing him with fireball, that would be really good so I can move
See,
on.
if I move here, you can see me. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna fireball right. I'd hit the red dragon. He probably doesn't mind.
I mean, probably immune.
Sure.
Red dragon, right?
Hit right there. Which should just about miss Lux.
It's not hitting me according to the templates, so.
It looks like it. So,
Oh.
crit fails.
Alright.
The priests are immune to fire.
Oh.
Of course.
I mean, on the other hand, a crit failure from the boss is not the worst.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's basically the equivalent to getting a critical success.
36 damage. Amazing.
All right.
I mean, we'll take this.
It's something at least, and I'm still in danger, but I have no actions left. So, Laurentius.
I will delay as a Lux.
Okay. Lux.
Hoping I can open the path for you.
Hopefully.
I'll give it a try. The priest in front of me. I would like to gift him a sword.
Okay.
I am not. No, we don't have time for this. I'm rolling again. spending the hero point on that because again, we don't have time. Seriously,
It's unfortunate.
that's why. That's a 3 and a 5 at the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Good start. Fine. Second swing. Yeah, apparently just no. Game's no selling me.
Okay.
It really is.
Sorry about that. Just...
You want to move in for the flank?
I mean, I can set up a flank there, sure.
That does change things for me.
If nothing
Yeah,
else, if nothing else, I can.
Yeah,
If nothing else, I can punish the boss now when he actually hits someone.
yeah. Let me just try priest. See if my luck is as bad.
It is not.
That priest gone. Now, do I have anything?
Take a step forward and lunge.
I mean, I might just move.
Oh yeah, might as well just take the full movement.
And I can use that. Yeah. Just gonna move then the boss. And strike at the boss.
All right.
Let's go gold. I don't know if that matters. And that is the end of my turn.
All right. The skull blazes back to life and makes its action, targeting both Lux and Laurentius with 2 different rolls. So this one is first against Lux.
Ow.
Ow.
That is unpleasant. I will just eat that.
And the second one on Laurentius just
Miss.
misses. Terrible roll.
There
We
has
take
to be
those.
balance, okay?
That has to be balanced. The Dragon Priest. Will I think it's going to follow its boss's lead here, actually.
Well, oh hey, Dax lives.
It's
I'm
only
outside.
hitting 2 of us actually. So
Yeah.
Oh, the template looked like it was on.
that template would only hit 2. That would hit 3.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think it snapped up for whatever reason.
Also, I just noticed that the template even shows like spaces behind the wall that aren't getting hit.
Yeah, how cool
very
is
nice.
that? Yeah.
The technology.
That stuff usually.
Yeah.
That stuff always used to be a pain of like, does they get hit or do they get cover or?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm
what
probably
so
going
cool.
down.
Lux. Yes, you succeed.
And it's only a 3rd level fireball, so you might be fine.
Oh,
23? 23?
So
barely.
half?
If you succeed, it'd be half.
Yes. Yeah.
Success is half, yeah.
Yeah, successes are half. Your failure is full.
I mean, balance.
And then it's going to back up. It sees the fighters in front. Alicia, while I delete flames.
Yeah. Can I get an idea of what type of creature this is?
That would be a recall knowledge check, which is an action.
It's an action.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll just take a guess. It's not immune to poison.
There's a note button? What? Sorry, I was amazed. There was
What?
an
There-
attempt
there-
button
There are many new
on the
buttons.
recall knowledge. There's an attempt button on the recall knowledge section, and I was like, I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna see, and it gives you like a table of like what skill and like first, second, and third DC.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that has always been there.
has it? Oh, I've never touched it.
Nice.
He is now poisoned.
Alicia's chemical warfare continues.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Poison.
I'm going to take another step back out and
And maybe a full
actually
stride
take
out.
Yeah, no, I'm. Yeah,
Interesting. Oh.
yeah, because I don't like. I can't take another hit.
Well, aren't you two annoying?
Hi.
How do I rotate that way? Okay, there we go. Reflex saves, please, lads.
This is not a big surprise.
Laurentius, you save. Lux,
Ooh.
you do not.
Not the biggest surprise.
28
he-
acid.
He hit Laurentius.
He did. Which means, Laurentius, would you like to take 9 less damage?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Oh. You go back there. I was control Zing the template game.
Also, you would have taken half because you succeeded. So
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Heal and take half.
Yeah, just
Or-
just do the heal and then take half. Like, click the heal button and then take the half damage.
And then
Pretty
you
good.
would have. Yeah.
That is a miss.
it is a miss.
And for that, he's going to choose you as his target.
This could be a big issue, actually.
As he bites at you with his dragon-like jaws and rolls a nat 1. Oof! Ooh! You dodged a bullet with that one.
I mean, given my current HP,
Yeah, and what Lux can hear is the weak voice of the young dragon saying, "Help me."
sort of trying here.
I would love to help you, but then I die immediately. Dax will cast a True Strike
Hmm.
on himself, which will also give +1 AC to Lux.
Because
As True
magic.
Strike it's just draconic magic. Really, I don't know how it has anything to do with True Strike, but it does.
Dragons are
And then
dragons are very accurate. Did you know?
Yes, so
Apparently.
accurate.
And then we're gonna Ray of Frost, Mr. Blue Guy there.
So you see, when they target things in a splash, it's very hard
Nope.
to miss.
I rolled a 1 and a 5. Amazing.
Oh,
All
I've
right,
got to roll this. Right.
and that is my entire turn.
Technically, he gets to roll recovery for poison. So
That's
think
true.
that-
I didn't do the damage for that. I need to roll that and then do the recovery. And...
No, the damage it does automatically.
Yeah, he already did the damage as a recovery roll. So,
That is
It did not
unfortunate.
do it automatically.
well, it rolled the
according to
damage.
my-
It says
It rolled the damage. It didn't
it doesn't auto apply.
deal the damage. Yeah. But yep, it succeeded.
that is
on
unfortunate.
recovery.
This hurts a lot. I mean, logical thing is I need to patch myself up.
You really do.
Yeah.
You cannot take more hit from that skull.
I can't take one more hit from either of them.
I say if we take him down, we can retreat outside. The ritual's been interrupted. The dragon can survive for a bit on its own.
Trying to find out if it has attacks opportunity on me, but
You know, as a spellcaster, I don't think he does.
If you would not say dragons. Or dragon-like.
Yeah, dragons are quite interesting creatures in this edition.
well, nothing's interrupted me, so we'll go. We'll say that goes through. It looks like
It goes through. Yeah, I'm stopping it.
perfect. Okay. I once again tried again to hit it with the sword, I guess.
All right.
Really, game. I'm getting kind of.
It apparently doesn't want you to roll higher than a 4.
Apparently not.
5.
He doesn't.
I'm glad I'm passively giving Laurentius a +1 by standing here.
Except for your saves, at least. Like,
You want to touch Laurentius or yourself again?
I spent all 3 actions.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Shield up.
Ah,
plus that.
Shield.
I'm going to powers act the boss.
thought you might, funnily enough. Yeah, you hit.
One away!
Oh.
Take 37
Holy
damage.
crap.
If only we were flanking.
So much damage. Like, holy shit. Oof.
And a second strike.
Yeah.
You know,
Ooh.
I'm gonna reroll that one. Do I?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
I
Definitely.
got that away. At least I got that away.
The server says
Somehow
no.
Oh boy.
All right. Lux. Oh.
Bye, Lux. Yeah, just the
36.
amount.
So,
amount-
I'm going to spend my reaction to eat fire,
I thought you
Oh.
might. I thought you
reducing that
might.
down to 26 damage to me, which means it does not kill me.
Ah.
Thankfully, it looks like it can't focus its beams on one person. Laurentius.
Sadly,
30.
sadly, I cannot.
Those
Sadly, I could not
rolls.
shield block the flame instead. But
I love how it rolls 4 1s and a 6 on Lux's damage roll, and for Laurentius's it gets 1 1 and 3 6s.
now, not to alarm you guys at the back there, but we are both.
It is the misfortune.
Yeah, not to alarm you guys in the back. We are both in single digits right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm well aware, and there's nothing they can do.
I mean, so's the boss by the looks of it, but you know.
Balances. All right. This.
Not your turn.
Oh, get
Oh,
back,
not my turn.
Alicia.
My bad. I thought it was my turn.
How rude!
I forget he was alive. Okay.
He ran because he's scared of them.
You
Naturally.
know, that's
Reasonable.
when people run away in our combat. They generally is because they're gone.
There's no exit over there though.
There's no exit. You buy the
There's-
exits.
There's only one person that got away, and he blew himself up.
Right. 30 feet. How far away?
I believe we are 35 to
You're
40.
40 feet. So he's going to actually have to spend an action moving closer. And then he's going to cantrip Laurentius.
Oh.
Don't do that. Yeah.
And miss. You rolled a 5. Alicia.
Alicia, do it. Do it, Alicia.
I'm going to try. Yeah, I will take out an acid flask. No, vexing vapor.
You just breathed acid on us. I don't know if that's the best.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, like, wait. That is a dumb decision. Don't do that. Yeah, vexing vapor, my last one. Have that and take that.
Oh.
I think that's
He lived.
single
He
digit.
lived. He lived.
Oh.
That was a very bad
Bad.
damage. Well, no, not that bad. I guess.
It really. It was.
It
below
could have been better.
average.
It's
It could have been better.
unfortunate is what that is. That's for sure.
Is there literally anything I can do?
Given I don't think you have any bombs left in your hand, I don't think so.
Quick alchemy is still an action, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a step out, and I think I know exactly what I'm going to have to do next round. Which is going to suck, so I have to position myself perfectly for this.
If we get a next round.
Bum.
But you have 4 actions.
I don't.
You move, you take the bomb, you strike, right?
Oh, right. That's right.
Yeah, that's true, because you had to draw a bomb that round. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm a bit scattered mind right now.
We are very focused on certain things.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
trying to think of a way to...
It's going to bite at Laurentius. It's going to bite at Laurentius. It's going to bite at Laurentius.
No!
Wow.
No, it won't.
Wow.
It's a flurry of teeth.
I mean, in fairness, he is like coughing on like gases and like brutally injured. You know.
It's a bad time for him.
I mean,
The little-
he's got a migraine right now. He
The
took
little
2
red-
vexing vapors.
The little red dragon looks up, sees the heavily bleeding Lux, heavily bleeding Laurentius, and the heavily bleeding dragon.
If he does
And
what I think he's gonna do, I'm gonna be so pissed.
he breathes fire.
Fucking knew it.
Like so.
Okay.
We had a real kingmaker scenario here, right now.
Yeah, we did.
11d6. Holy moly.
Yeah, now get out of the room before you're dead.
And then it collapses.
I'm gonna save him though.
Dax.
Did the priest take the damage?
He's immune to
He's
fire.
immune to fire.
Oh, yes, he's pretty immune to fire. I forget.
We do still need to deal with the priest.
Yes.
Which made your whole plan chucking him into the molten gold not really.
Yeah, I would have it to the boss, and boss is not. No.
How far are you guys? You are very far.
Did you drag me out of the room?
No.
I have very little good moves here. Dax will
I
just.
think he has fireball.
He is
He
the one
used-
that cast Fireball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He has used his
Sure.
fireball and his heal.
Surely it doesn't have 2 of those. Dax will move here and cast a good old Ray of Frost. And miss. Amazing. Lux.
Charge.
Can't kill both of you.
I mean, that is definitely.
Eyes can.
I mean, yeah, the eyes might be able to is the concern, but
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about those.
That's why I asked you to drag me out of the room.
you're staying.
I'm going down no matter what.
Oh, if it targets you.
It's true. I think it only has 2 beams, so it gets to pick.
It's got 2 eyes. There's 3 targets.
I mean, if you don't get out of the room, you're dead.
We also
It
need
has
don't
missed more than half the time.
I don't trust that at all.
But I'm just considering options here.
The best option is just get out.
And sadly, also my ranged attack, it's fire,
Yeah.
which is not the best.
Unless you got some heavy magical item that you have been hiding in reserve.
That's not on cooldown right now. Pretty sure everything else I've got is on cooldown. So
Yeah.
I think I am going to withdraw. At least for a moment.
Can you take me along?
Not. I can, I suppose, but that will leave Lauren. Oh, Laurentius can run out.
Yeah, Laurentius can run.
I suppose one action to there. One action. I would like to. I would like to use the shove/drag on Alicia.
All right.
So I'll
Just
Relays.
dragging her by a cloak.
So I'll pull Alicia back this way. And I will spend my final focus point on myself. Because, like, Laurentius has time to get out right now. We can figure out range attacking the other guy in a second.
Yeah, I better move out.
Okay.
I move out.
If our initiatives weren't next to each other, Lux wouldn't have done that.
This is all happening pretty much at the same time.
Do I want to do that? Okay, I'm gonna change my crit to one hand and take out a potion with my last action at the end of my turn.
Changing to
I would
one-handed.
say-
Changing to one hand is a free action in your case.
It is?
Yeah. So going to two-handed costs an action, but going to one-handed does not.
Yeah, you
you're
can
just letting
see.
go.
You
Okay,
see the
then I'm
little
gonna-
icon next to release. That's the.
It's
like,
the empty
free
icon.
action icon.
It's free to let go. So.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I'm
yeah,
then
you
gonna.
can chuck
Then
it.
I have a. Yeah, trinket this. And heal.
Congratulations, there is a chance you do not die.
Now the priest has fireballs.
Entirely possible.
That'd be party over right there.
I think so.
Depends.
I mean, pretty high chance. I might be able to eat fire and survive, but that's about it.
All right. The skull has no targets.
I mean, it does have one target.
He's
No
immune to fire. It
enemy.
doesn't matter.
Even if it wanted to, but
Yeah. So.
Look, I don't presume to say who the Huck wants to shoot at.
That's true. It's probably a bad
I
idea
imagine
to presume.
it's fired at it, even though.
I mean,
That's how the Hawk shows he cares by burning you.
Oh, you guys moved away again, didn't you?
Which we are out of range now.
So annoying.
We are still out of
You
range.
know, it's like we wanted to be out of range.
You know, it's like you guys are out of range. Interesting.
Yeah, that's also part of the reason why I also wanted to be out. Not just because of the eyes, but now he can't target me either.
He can move again.
But then he can't cast a spell.
I mean, he could cast a good old one-action shield or something. If he's got it.
I wouldn't blame him if he did, though.
Let's see. Laurentius,
yes.
make me a will save.
No, don't do this.
Please do this.
That is a failure. 5 mental damage.
That's a day's
Oh,
cantrip.
he's a divine caster. That means he has the worst cantrip
Yes,
in the game.
because the base divine portfolio sucks.
He's the only one that is the only spell above 30 feet.
Mhm. Unless you're splicing spells in from other lists, it's a terrible cantrip list.
You know what? I don't want to take a step in there. I'll eat the minus to hit for being out of my range. Just yeah, sure, whatever. I miss. You still take splash damage.
Sure.
Then I will quick alchemy a potion and I will drink the damn potion. Because I can do that. No, that's the minor one. I want the bigger one. Cool. Let's just roll the hit points. And that's what I heal. And yeah. I am officially out.
Well, good thing you recently gained access to unlimited supply.
Yes, I know.
Hang in there, dragon, and also us. Fuck all things left. I got nothing left. Actually, that's not true.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I guess that is the best thing I can do currently. Actually, I can cast a True Strike.
I don't know, if you're standing adjacent to me, of course, you're also under the effects of the Bless spell.
Oh, okay. That'll be a +1 on this then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just didn't really matter for me.
Well, it's a crit either way. For 30 frost then.
Oh.
Good thing I didn't have my token selected.
And let's give Lux 1 AC. Sure. Lux, you have one extra AC.
I don't know if I'm the one who really needs it right now, but sure.
I would have liked that.
Okay. I don't have very good range options right now. But I will do what I can. As I think this is an appropriate time, however, that I'm going to go ahead and draw a potion myself and chug it.
Oh yeah.
And, just in case anyone's got some ranged attack weapons and stuff, why not? My bless is now 10 feet. As I can heighten out its range as I have a spare action.
You got a bow, Laurentius?
I have something different. I do have a sling, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to retrieve, as one of my action, my trident. And I'm going to chuck that trident at it.
All right.
I was thinking about that actually.
You have the
burst. Honestly.
You at least have the burst buff on this as well.
You know.
Cannot do anything about that.
You tried.
Yeah. And
It's become a bit of a fumble fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna not drop that because it's not any longer in my hand.
It's currently pinned to a wall somewhere.
Yeah. Laurentius has no voice throwing. As my last action, I'm going to draw a potion to my hand. Sure, yeah.
All right.
Okay, time to accept the Knuptons I get.
Steps here.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly a sphere of flame appears. How big is this flaming sphere? Sphere?
Is it the second level flaming spheres?
Yeah.
1 square.
Yeah, 1 square.
Yep.
Interesting.
Just a little square of fire.
Just a little square. It's going to put it on Alicia because
Yeah,
Alicia's the one that heard it last. So reflex flame as the
sure.
flaming sphere appears.
That is my best one.
That you crit.
That's no
Good
damage.
job.
Hmm.
No damage. It stays there now. So that's nice.
I will stay here
In the sphere.
in the damn
in the sphere. All right.
Draw an acid flask. Chuck the acid flask at him. Thank you for coming in range. Now burn.
All right.
And then I'll quick alchemy a lightning bomb. And that's my turn.
He's asleep. I'm just going to remove him from.
Yeah, I mean, such a bad chance of hitting without True Strike. Can't do that unless I want to die, which I do not. I'm gonna cast a reach spell on Alicia, which will be resist energy.
Ah, thank you.
It doesn't do a lot, but it'll do a little bit.
It does something.
And that is in fact 3 actions. I guess I could have walked next to you instead of doing a reach spell, but that would have made no difference.
Being immune to fire is somewhat frustrating, but it's how it is.
You got any weapons you want to chuck at him?
Only thing I could is actually just chucking the entire Cinderclaw blade at him, which I can actually do, but it's like that's. I mean, then I'll be without a main weapon. I guess I should best technically, but out of curiosity, all the there is a massive pile of enemies in this room which we have slaughtered.
Yes.
Did any of them have a ranged weapon?
That is an excellent question. Have a look. So the Boggards just have staffs. But I think where are they? There they are. So the butchers had tridents.
Sure.
Actually, some nice tridents. Would you like to pick one up?
I will pick up a trident as an action.
I shall place it in your inventory.
Oh, thank you. I was going to do that myself, but that's so nice of you. Ooh, it's very fancy trident.
Fancy. So.
Very well. I shall then spend an action to smite said dragon priest.
Mm-hmm.
You, sir, are smitten. Taking a strong implication that he might be evil. I will
Worships to Hark.
I will then throw said trident.
Makes sense. Well, here we all are with these rolls.
I mean, I'm also rolling with my less strong version of my attack, which does not helping, but
That's true.
Like the only person that's trained at throwing things is the one that hits.
I'm going to drink my potion. Oh, I have what's the effect?
I need to learn a damage cantrip that is not fire. If I had my Divine Lance right now, I could just be shooting him with good damage. Or, getting a dedicated ranged weapon, but...
I can train you how to use my gun.
If we can make that gun sword, we'll be talking.
I guess I could
We can workshop this. I'll add it to the list.
also pick another trident and chuck it at it. Or I could move it and strike it.
I don't know if you can. You'd have to tank the I-beam right now as well. Is the thing.
Yeah, possibly I have to tank 2 I-beams.
Potentially.
No, you only one of them, because Lux would have been focus fired.
I mean, at some point though, we have to get in there, right?
No.
It may be a case with the two of us have to rush in together. Then I can at least I can shield one of us on the way in.
No, we don't have to enter that at all.
I mean, at some point we have to deal with some point we have to deal with the whole situation there anyway.
We have to save the dragon.
The dragon can wait a day.
Could I take a trident and hit the I-beam?
You can absolutely try.
Yeah, let me try that.
Are you picking up one of the tridents from
Yep.
the floor? Yeah.
The dragon's not gonna die within the next 24 hours with the ritual being interrupted.
He's currently being showered in molten gold. He's not gonna last a day.
I have one in my inventory, so I'm just gonna reuse it.
No, it's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Moving it from Lux's to
I'm gonna drop that.
yours.
It is the same one.
Good place.
Oh, it's the same one? Okay. Maybe you picked one up from the butcher.
Yeah, we picked up a few.
All right, then.
We have like 3 of them.
Take one out.
Take one out, pass it around.
Yeah. Pick that up and...
Well, mine's in the bag of holding. So.
All right. That
Close,
was against the skull, yeah. Close. Just, it hits like the cheekbone.
Turns out dragon skulls are pretty tough.
End of my turn.
There are 4 more butchers. So, yeah. Let me just... Alright. Do that. There we go. Boop. He's going to sustain the spell. So,
Sure.
Alicia, do a reflex.
Sure.
That's a failure. You take 9 fire.
We'll double that.
Yeah, technically
Double,
critical fail, so
so-
18,
Double that.
but then minus
Yeah.
5 from the resistance.
Can you shield me?
No, he's too far away for me to shield you.
Ah, okay. So that's 18 minus 5, that's 13. I'll just do this. That's 11.
Sadly, I
I
must
think if you
Sadly,
click double, it should consider the resistance automatically.
Oh, I did not know that.
assuming
so
the effect was on you properly, it would, but it should.
It is.
Done now.
But I did it manually.
All right. That was one action to sustain.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe so long as it's sustained, they can cast other spells.
They can.
Right?
Yep.
He
Yeah.
has 2 actions left, so he has just enough to cast a cantrip, for example.
He does indeed, which he's going to do. And crit miss. Wow. This is
There's no harm in having multiple
Hilarious.
spells running. If you can somehow find the action economy, you can probably have 4 running at once.
I imagine haste helps with a lot.
I mean, you can't usually cast spells via haste, so.
Mm.
yeah. It's normally strike.
But
and
like if you're,
stride.
but for example, like if you're a witch, you can like do some free sustains, so you can get a lot of stuff running.
Now, how do I do this free crafting stuff? Because I've yet to make it work.
I have no idea how it actually works on the sheet, because I've never had anyone actually play an alchemist this far.
Yeah, well, that didn't work. But it seems
I mean,
to
the worst case is you can just
suffice.
drag copies of the item into your inventory and immediately use them.
Yeah. just do that.
Yeah. I have to figure that out eventually. But yeah, I have this bomb that I quick alchemied, and I'm going to chuck it at him. And he can have that and be
All right.
flat-footed. Because
Off
he can be
guard.
flat-footed.
It will theoretically help
Yeah.
versus decks.
Yeah. And you know what? Another quick alchemy lightning bomb, and once again I will chuck it at him because he doesn't have very good AC. But
Is that an action?
yes, but I had one from the previous round,
Oh, okay.
so he takes that too.
Alchemist is really
Alright.
this very strange set of juggling where you're literally considering how many hands do I have?
What is the order of actions?
Mm-hmm. And it's going to get worse as I get higher level.
Like, I just need to consider, oh, I have 2 hands, and then one has a shield, one has a sword. That's my day.
I mean,
Occasionally,
I'm
he's
gonna
active.
attack him here.
That reminds me also, my shield is inactive now. That's fine.
Right, Ray of Frost. Go. Nope. That's an ad one.
This combat really slowed down, didn't it?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing perfectly fine.
Sadly, we are not the most range savvy group.
No.
Oh. Well, not without any resources whatsoever. Lux, it's your turn.
I'm
Not
doing fine.
yeah, not great.
It did hurt an ally, so I believe you keep your
Yep,
spine.
my smiles keep going because an ally was targeted during this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just reapply the smite for free. I guess I will find another trident.
I have one in my bag if you want to try to.
I mean, the point is I take a trident from somewhere. If you want it to be your trident, it can be.
I have two of them.
I can put the trident back in your, or another trident. Come on.
We have a lot of tridents.
There we go.
Only 4.
You're picking these off of the floor. The butchers have them.
I mean, at a certain point, we might have to look into using Mage Hand to retrieve them.
Yeah, the other 3 are the other side of the table, as it turns out. But
Yeah, these are the quick ones.
these are the close ones, yeah.
Also, just contact, my shield is technically not drawn right now because I don't have enough hands for that. Here we go, I suppose.
Hey.
Well, he got like 1 hit point.
2.
That's double than the normal amount.
That's what we can do. But that was what. But that was 1 action to grab trident, 1 action to throw trident. I will glare at him menacingly after having successfully hit him in the face with a trident.
I do believe he's frightened.
Yeah, that's a frightened.
I mean, good news, Alicia's splash damage will probably kill him now.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna move there, attack him.
Just gonna run in, attack, and go back.
Yep. He's doing a hit and run. Kill steal.
And move out. I mean, you made the opportunity of flat-footing him and so on.
I did. I really did.
All right. Yep. You killed him.
How do we deal with that skull?
Does it look resistant to lightning?
Nope.
I mean, worst case, Alicia, you have a gun.
I don't have any bullets right now.
I mean, my only option for the skull is to hit it.
Well, let's see if I can damage it with a lightning bomb. I doubt it, but you know, I could attempt.
Best I can do is chucking holy tridents at it.
Well, not with that. I mean, it still takes splash damage, but
No, if the skull has hardness, it may not even do anything.
yeah, no. Judging by the hit, how well do I feel like
It seems pretty hard.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She'll just like look at it, judging it, and saying, "Yeah, I didn't have high hopes of that." And shrugs her shoulders, and goes over here on the chair and collapses into it.
I'm going to figure something out. I have, in fact, an idea, and it's a bad one. Dax will just go with his gut, cast invisibility on himself. And
Okay.
The classic Dax strat.
we'll run in there to see if the evil skull wants to shoot at him or not.
How about you
We'll
don't run
find out.
all the way in there?
Too late.
Oh, I'm running all the way.
Okay.
In theory, we might get a case of Dax fevery going on.
That
Okay.
is the idea.
Or we could get a dead Dax.
Well,
That could also happen.
either way, we'll have an outcome.
Alicia not seeing this as she claps into the chair.
As you collapse into a chair, Hero just kind of peeks out from under the table, who's been covering from the fireball.
Lux.
Cesar is gonna take a swipe at the cat. Because no one can see this going on right now. And the cat can't talk.
I mean, it can make noises, it just can't talk.
It could just be scared. Lux doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't.
But Lux doesn't know won't hurt him.
I'm trying to think if there's anything Lux can do in this position other than, I mean, I can lob more tridents, I guess, at the skull.
You can.
Patch people up.
I don't. With what? I have a single emergency heal left, and that's it.
We're effectively out of combat at this point. So
yeah, not maybe. Depends on a lot of attacks.
Yeah, and it takes 10 minutes to get a point back, so it's not like it's particularly going to help.
I'm not watching this dragon that saved us with its last willpower suffer for another 10 minutes.
I would have handled it.
Yeah, like I could potentially heal it from
Which
here.
one, the dragon or the skull?
This one.
Yeah. I suppose, GM, would you say the skull counts as a foe?
Yeah.
Smite it.
I declare the skull smitten.
The skull doesn't really have an alignment.
It's built.
You know?
Look,
I think it does.
look, as it stands, it's built into the skull of Dahok. I can at least give it a try.
It's
You
the
can
hawk
give it a
skull.
go. Yeah, you can give it a go.
I feel it's conceptually evil.
It has done, I believe, it has at least done evil deeds recently. Not that it matters because I just overshoot.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm not used to throwing tridents. You know how many of those are on a farm?
It's not that many.
Speaking of on a farm.
I'm not thinking to super my reference. On a farm! Oh, how it ever goes. How many tridents there are left?
Not many. 3?
2 more, I
2?
think.
2?
We might at least just start mage handing.
Yeah, I guess I can pick one and try to hit it the skull with it.
Yeah, there's after this one's thrown, there's one more in this area.
Okay. No.
No.
End of my turn. Actually, I will change my grip to 2-hand.
Dax.
Hmm.
I know it's a dragon skull, but I gotta try, right?
I mean,
You gotta try.
I mean, the previous effects didn't. The previous totems didn't target invisible things.
It's true. It's true.
It's the hawk skull, so
Unfortunately, it does see through the invisibility. So
yeah, no.
a singular laser beam comes
That is it.
Dax.
Wait, why does it have a +2?
Does it have a +2?
Wait,
Says
oh no,
trap.
I have a +2
You have a
to my
+2.
AC because
you're-
it is a trap.
Because of Trap Finder, yeah.
But that is not enough. Yeah, that's gonna punt Dax out of his invisibility and down him.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
Currently not.
Alicia
I don't
will
do it.
finally take a look around and say, "Where's Dax?"
Didn't. Interesting. You would have heard his.
No, she collapsed into the chair. She took a moment to decompress. She didn't see or hear anything.
Lux and Laurentius definitely hears Dax.
And we also saw a laser beam fire at something, so
Yeah, that's true.
I can't see that from my position.
we may have to just move in on this.
Yeah.
Alicia is gonna...
I mean, yeah, 'cause the only other alternative is I could, in theory, heal Dax, and you could try to drag Dax out, but...
I mean, I technically could try to break the wall and drag him that way out.
Alicia will take out a potion and, looking at her companions and looking for Dax, and that's her turn. Because she's unaware of the situation.
I don't suppose I can delay after Lux.
I mean, technically, since you got KO'd, wouldn't you move
Technically,
to
you're
before the
below.
skull? No.
Technically,
Yeah.
you are before the skull.
Oh, true. True.
Let me.
Because the skull was...
So I have
But
delayed after Lux.
There we go.
yeah. But I think...
Normally it auto moves, but
But I feel like the best plan, though, is probably, yeah, I can revive Dax with my very last healing spell, but then...
I just drag him out. Just drop your things, pick him up, and just run back.
I mean, yeah, I could.
Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Simple is better.
I'll grab the Dax, I'll spend both actions to drag this way.
All right.
He's still dying, but, I will drag the Dax into the corridor of it. And shouting over to Alicia to come help.
That it?
I can't do anything else. I spent 3 actions on move. Oh, well, 1 action on
Alright.
movement, 2 actions on drag.
Yeah, even if you didn't have enough movement, Laurentius could have helped shove you the rest of the way.
I'm gonna go here, take the boss, Gary, and move him back. So maybe he has like something like an item or something, but I'm gonna drag him here also.
Okay.
Dax.
I guess take him at the 3 turns, yes.
Dax for death save. Though your dying condition's not applied, but...
Yeah, I'm not in fact dying, probably.
You can-
I think the...
You can manually apply dying if you need to. It's just underneath
Yeah, I'm
your
not
it's just underneath your
sure.
HP bar. On the sheet.
Yes. Dex already has prone. Okay. Gallery, no. I'm dying too.
Yeah. Might need Alicia or Laurentius to help there because I don't have medicine.
All right. The Dark Skull, with nothing better to do, continues to pour molten gold over the young red dragon.
Is the red dragon taking damage and we're just not noticing in the bar?
It's presumably immune to fire.
It's less about it taking damage and more about the scene of it being constantly tortured.
Yes. Like, we are
That
trying to
doesn't
get it
bother
out.
Alicia.
Like, it's bothering the rest of us, though.
The
Alicia
rest of you
will
have soul.
curse an infernal. What the hell was he thinking? And rush to Dax and pop the potion that she had in her hand into his mouth and shove it down his throat.
Oh, thank you.
and then slap you on the head.
Ow! I'm hurt enough as it is. Did you
Don't do
deal with the
stupid
skull?
things.
You
No.
didn't deal with the skull.
Just rescued you.
I'm not the one who needs rescuing.
Look, you both needed rescuing, but we don't know how to get the other one yet.
I took the body if you can find something interesting in it.
I mean,
Otherwise, I'm gonna go after the skull soon.
actually, I mean, one idea, we don't necessarily have to go after the skull. You could just run in, smash the chains, run out.
Problem:
Often,
the
though.
dragon's unconscious.
I could probably wake the dragon with a healing spell.
I don't think the damage is the problem. It's the exhaustion
It's hard to say.
and weakened.
It might be also pinned. Something else than the chains.
Yeah, it has something out of its chest too.
Oh yeah, it has that
so-
shard in it. That's unfortunate.
The shard doesn't look to be connected to anything, and it was, while it was conscious, writhing as if it could move.
But yeah, it's less the healing that's the problem, and more you need some way to fix its exhaustion.
Don't anyone of you have like a misspell that you can place on the skull?
It saw through
Nope.
invisibility. I don't think.
But nothing that's gonna be fully blocking sight.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll look at the boss's
we need
inventory,
like
I
something
suppose.
physical.
At the what, sorry?
Does the boss have anything obvious on it?
It has nothing on it. No weapon, no item.
Yep, that makes that easy.
Completely devoid of items.
I am sure I can disable whatever magic that skull uses if I can just get close and have some time.
Wait a few minutes so we can heal you, and then you can attempt.
Mm.
Dying doesn't help it if you're that concerned about it.
I can also make more direct path to it. By those few minutes.
That is an option. Further up the hallway, preferably.
Yeah.
And while that is happening, we can try to patch up.
Yes, I suppose.
We're not abandoning it. It's just, yeah, none of us can survive in there very long.
I've noticed.
I'm pretty sure even I can only take a couple of hits in there right now. I can't do much against the magic.
Same.
I'm out of resources for the day. It will require some rest before I can recuperate. As is, I can help with recovery, but that's about it.
Well, then we just have to improvise a bit.
We've been doing that all the time.
So, Halldamir, looking at this red dragon, is he? I mean, he's probably not comfortable. On a stage from he's gonna die any second now to he'll probably be fine for a while. Like, where is he?
He's not going to die any second. But if he regains consciousness, he's definitely going to feel what's happening to him. It's obvious that while he doesn't seem to be taking outward damage from the gold pouring on him, it still causes him pain. But he's unconscious right now, so how long that will last, you don't have any idea.
All right. Well, guess we take it 10 minutes.
At minimum, 10 minutes, yes.
I think so.
That's the best option we can have. We cannot rush the skull, really.
Okay.
Which
you-
means everyone will get a battle medicine in those 10 minutes.
Plus,
You wait in here, yeah?
I'm gonna move here and start hitting this wall down.
Alicia will advise over here.
That's more bigger wall. It's more direct.
All right. You can try to knock down the wall. Absolutely.
on top of
Yes.
obviously the battle
it would
medicine, we can also potentially just do like
block.
regular healing.
You, in fact, knock out the wall. Yep.
Right.
Knock out a 5-foot section.
As for Laurentius, that success, it says? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Laurentius, you get 14. That is one action. This will be for Dex. Critical success. Amazing. This will be for Lux. 7, and for Alicia. For 5.
Then obviously, if
This is
if
because
we
of the slap, isn't it?
if we are taking 10 minutes, and obviously you can actually spend time treating wounds if you want to.
Yes, I do want to, in addition to the battle medicine, also treat wounds.
On one person at least you can. Anyone with medicine, of course, can also do it.
I'm gonna be selfish and do it on myself here.
I will fix my gun and use Serene Restoration on you.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to click.
Cool.
I will spend the minutes in prayer searching for an answer, and also
I will burn myself, but I will give you. Let's see, how much is it now? I think it's 3d10. Yes, 3d10. You get 14 hit points back.
Not that I, but who were you targeting?
You.
Right.
As I will burn your wounds close with some
yes, fix
medicine
the
vapor.
fire with more fire.
It's burn cream that dulls the pain and helps treats it.
Where would
Fire does have restorative properties.
Indeed, yes.
where would
In
you
fact,
guys
after a fire and a forest, the ashes have a very restorative effect on vegetation and regrowing, provided it's not magical fire of a dragon or any other.
normal magical fire can be fine, but dragon fire
Well,
less so.
hence the clarification: dragon fire or other.
Who would like to get the lay on hands 24 I can get this time?
You're only missing 3 hit points, Dax. I am at 9 hit points. So
Yeah,
You
give
can
it to
probably
Alicia.
just stay.
The thing is, like, does Alicia plan to go in there?
Right?
no, but it would be nice not to be on death's door.
Just kind of prioritizing. We don't know how long necessarily we have got.
I mean, I might go in there. So
Well, Dax is gonna go in there, but he's already at full, basically.
yeah, but I might also go there to strike the skull. Now I have better movement in there.
Laurentius, then? I'm gonna give you that. Because I imagine Alicia, if anything, would just stay outside and at most just chuck something through the window. So.
She's content of
just sitting,
spending the time to recover.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
You can keep watch if something comes from there.
Yeah.
She is busy doing something.
Other than that, I've got one other thing to potentially help here when we go in, which is I can grant Dax a tiny bit of fire resistance.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
I can grant Laurentius a tiny bit of fire resistance, I guess.
Could be useful. Like, my plan is if Dax fails on Tiber, I'm just gonna strike the skull.
I need you to try maybe distracting it so it targets you instead of me. So maybe just
It strikes
stop
2
smacking
people.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
we're free, so
and
All 3 of you?
we can do that. If I put the fire resistance on myself, I can always block for Laurentius using my divine barrier.
Put it on yourself. You're the healer. You're more important.
Yeah, the point is, if I fire resist myself, I can then block on you.
Yeah.
Quick question. Does anybody have healing potions?
nope.
1.
Do you want to hand it to somebody else so if you go down, someone can pick you up?
I mean, it's not like I've got healing much. Like, none of us really got healing left is the issue. So.
Well, yeah. Then never mind.
So just fixing my current hoardings. Yeah. Alternatively, I can always grant. I guess I could actually grant Laurentius the 5 fire resist, and I can use my eat fire just to eat 10 for myself. Actually, so that's actually more efficient that way because that means I have 10 resistance, you have 5 resistance. Because I can just keep eating fire every turn. So
yeah. Works with me.
Then, okay. Are we just wanting to spend that 10 minutes and going straight in?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't risk anymore.
I will go ahead then, and from the Dragon Eye Charm, grant Laurentius 5 fire resistance.
Dax will
Well,
fill himself with determination and draconic power, extending his suddenly growing draconic claws and getting a bit of a sheen on his scales, as he will get some fire resistance from that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right, who wants to act first? Who wants to do first?
Yeah,
We can set the order, basically.
Yeah, also in your
I look
case for
at our front line.
by the way, just for your effect, Laurentius, you can just drag that on yourself. That will give you the same resistance. So, there you go.
I mean, I can move first and attack it. Like, that is the thing that I can do if it helps. Sure.
You and Lux
All
go
right.
first. And while it is distracted, which surely an inanimate skull full of magic can be, I'll go disable it.
Just remove me from the combat.
All right.
Can I just move here and attack it? Or do I need to,
Yes.
like, move to the eye?
You can go there. That's fine.
Yeah, move there. And power attack it.
All right. Misses.
Well, cannot do anything about that. End of my turn.
End of your turn. Yeah. Okay. Lux.
Charge.
And I will take a hack at it as well. Ironically, using the Cinderclaw blade, well, Cinderclaw Gauntlet turn blade, on this. There are multiple levels of sacrilege going on.
And a miss as well. That's unfortunate.
Mm.
It's a sturdy skull. Is there a way to climb into the skull so it can't see me while I fiddle around with its magic and whatnot?
It's still got teeth, so it would be rather difficult, and also getting to the eye socket from the inside impossible.
All right.
Really.
No, then Dax will move close enough to start doing things and start doing things, trying
Start
to
doing things.
detach the gems, dispel the magic. He has somehow used his fingers and dexterity to dispel like the image, the avatar of the hack before, whatever. He can probably take out some gems, right?
Yeah. You think just popping them out would do it?
Alright, I mean, he'll try to do that. 25?
Not quite. Not quite.
Well, third action then to try again. 29.
You get one. Yep. One of them is pried free. It's magic fading instantly.
It's gonna drop it and hope it shatters. Although it's valuable. Maybe not hope it shatters.
As it gets pulled out and the magic fades, it cracks like the other ones you had done.
Alright.
Now, a question. They are not longer connected, so does the dispel effect go away?
No, the other one
Okay.
retains its power.
Okay.
Presumably, a
As
single eye beam.
yeah, as we'll go 1 Laurentius, 2 Lux, 3 Dax. Lux.
I was hoping it wasn't me, because I could double up people's resistances. But
Wow. The dice.
Kind of hope it was me.
Oh, the dice are in your favor.
Well,
Laurentius.
Skull's gonna get the power attack again. There we go.
There we are.
Magical gold iron.
Keep hitting it.
You take a chunk out of it. Can I do the thing? I can do the thing. There we go.
Second attack.
All right.
End of my turn.
I will do much the same. I rolled terribly.
Unfortunate.
And I mean, so is the skull like fully just sitting on the ground here, or is it?
No, it's raised up.
So we can like go under it here, or
Yes, yeah, you can go on.
I want to spend my last action to drag Dax.
Okay.
So I will drag Dax to this side of the skull.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, I mean, like there, I'm guessing. All right.
Dax towards the next eye.
I mean, drag. I tend to get the Terror Square above me because I can go half speed, but yeah, drag Dax above me.
All right, there you go.
Now Dax is just already in place.
Right, gonna start
Already
fiddling.
nice.
33.
The second one pops out. It's magic fading, and then the gem cracking. The gold pouring from its maw goes from a trickle to it goes from like a flood to a trickle to nothingness. The gold hardening rather quickly as whatever magic was keeping it molten fades, and the air now cool enough for the molten metal to start.
So, completely
hardening.
unconnected.
Mhm.
What's Hero's AC?
I mean,
How is that relevant?
I mean, firstly, Hero's AC is 28.
Oh,
Secondly,
really?
familiars are not allowed to make attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't make attack rolls.
I was just doing it for just curious.
But like 28 if you're asking for purposes of them wrestling and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Cat has rather high AC. Actually, ridiculously high AC. He uses my AC.
Getting back to the actual scene at hand, Dax would like to immediately start working on these chains. Like trying to unlock / detach / ask Laurentius to break them.
Yeah, Laurentius
that
will
order.
help.
Yeah, they seem to have been forged in place into the stone slab. There is no latch or lock. So, Laurentius dropping them.
So
is
the
name of
gold
the game.
is cooling.
it already has quite a hard outer shell, as it takes
Okay.
some
Alicia's-
time for you to get to it.
We'll, you know, test its purity. You know, to take an idea of if this is an alloy, is it gold, is it?
So you touch it.
Yeah, with some tools. Not physically touching it.
Okay.
She's not that reckless.
You don't really. I mean, it would take you time to
Yeah.
test the purity. So
Yeah.
Are we
you can get a sample.
considering like an identify alchemy 10-minute activity? Or
It would have to be that, yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
It would take some time. Anyway, back to the chains. I'm not gonna bother making you make rolls.
you know, Laurentius can sunder.
You can beat 10 hardness,
Oh yeah.
and deal a max of 40 damage. Like you can destroy the chains, quite handily, freeing the
Just
the
gonna
young.
take time.
As like you start chopping at it, he does begin to come around. The molten gold pouring over him stop, basically. As he sort of pulls against the chains that remain until like they're eventually not there, and then he stands up on rather shaky legs, opens his wings, and sort of takes a hesitant hop away from the altar, and sort of sighs, taking a deep breath, trying to stretch his limbs out, looks around at you all, and then says, well, thank you, all of you.
You're welcome.
To think that they would stoop so low to torture, well, one of your kind to the point where you thank us. I don't think I ever conceived that those words could be spoken by a red.
He tilts his draconic head and says, well, it is only due. It is obvious my life would be forfeit if it weren't for your actions. So, yes, thank you.
I'm glad we came in time.
I wonder the shard that's sticking into the dragon. Is it still there?
It is, yes.
Given my knowledge of the
that.
ritual before, do I think that's intrinsically magical, that shard, or is it just simply going to be a shard of gold stuck in him?
You believe it is magical. Mostly, you wouldn't even need to know about the ritual, but it is obviously made of gold or something therein, and it wasn't melting while it being persistently covered in molten gold. In fact, it doesn't even look like it's gotten hot.
In which case, would I be able to use the identify magic activity to learn more about this, since it's clearly a magical, thing?
You may, yes.
Presumably, religion would qualify for this, given what the ritual we see going on. But
Yeah, I would accept a religion.
I'm not accepting that.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm still accepting it.
It is not enough to know what this is. This is
No.
no, you have no idea.
We'll need more time.
Well, we should probably remove it either way, surely.
That's not something.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel confident you could do that?
The red dragon says, I'm reasonably sure that if you removed it or tried to, it would outright kill me. So please don't.
Well, what's the alternative? To just leave it sticking in you forever?
I mean, if it's magical, maybe once your powers recharge, you can try dispelling it?
Perhaps.
He
Although in the
shakes.
end, it is your decision.
I can help assist closing up the physical wounds, but that...
He shakes his head. Says, no, this is a fragment of something powerful. It was a gift that the Scarlet Triad gave to Belmazog, as it points to the draconic creature, to aid her in the ritual when she performed to raise the dragon pillars. Looks down, sort of prodding at it with like a taloned claw. The gold around the wound inflicted by the shard is a manifestation of its power, I think. It's painful, but not agonizing. It's a complete violation of my personal autonomy, but from an arcane point of view, it's really very interesting. I wish I knew what it is, or where it came from. But for now, I will leave it in myself and deal with it
Hearing
later.
that, something curious, peek her head up from prodding the mold, the solid gold now. Give it a cursory look from the distance that she is.
Mhm.
Would Arcana be appropriate?
Does it
Or
identify
Cult?
magic? Yeah, Arcana would be fine.
Okay.
I roll occult.
I don't know if a cult would be.
I mean, technically speaking, you can always try to identify using any of the skills, but you will take a -5 if it's believed inappropriate.
Yes, so you can.
Well, let me roll, just in case.
What is more appropriate?
Arcana is more appropriate.
Okay, then I will roll Arcana.
So that's -1.
Ugh.
-5. Then. So 21.
Dex will squint at it as well now.
No.
Well, if you think so, it is your decision in the end. But how did you get to be in this precarious situation? I figured your kind would be allied with what the cult wants to do and all.
He shakes his head again and says, I found myself stuck with these fools. As for why I found myself in this predicament, Belmazog and I had a irreconcilable philosophical disagreement. I was of the opinion that she was an idiot. After a persuasive argument on her part, I was forced to amend my argument. She is an idiot with the good fortune to have powerful supporters in the Scarlet Triad.
I mean, you're kind of right. She was an idiot. The ritual here would never have succeeded in the first place.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was inherently flawed.
Shakes his head like disappointed and says, "That's exactly what I tried to explain to the moron, but clearly
Invoking
better."
the hawk is always going to be generally flawed.
It grimaces, looking up at the skull, and says, "Best not to invoke its name."
Especially not in here.
Speaking of names, I apologize. We have not introduced ourselves, and neither do we know your name.
It nods and says, "No, I apologize. I am Kyrian. It is a pleasure to... It's good. Yeah, well met."
I am Dax.
Lux. It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I never thought I'd actually say hello to a dragon, especially not a... I don't know the right word.
A malevolent red dragon?
Yeah? With that, I'll like just run past, like run up onto my shoulder, and just like mew.
He'll give like a toothy grin and says, "We may be predisposed to our bloodlines, but I'm no fool. No dragon really is. And knowing one's saviors is, well, obvious."
And going forward, I'm hoping we could have my enemy's enemy sort of thing. I'm sure your opinion about the cult and all that is happening has been thoroughly soured at this point, yes?
He nods and says, "Well, I was raised here, and Belmazog was, I guess, the closest thing I had to a mother. I'm glad to be free of it and to leave." As it sort of gives like an almost scared look at the skull. Or as close to scared as you think a red dragon can approximate.
No, it's fine. He's taking an aura of courage right now. He'll be fine.
Technically, you're sat in a frightful presence, but
We got the two of them counteracting each other.
I think it's beyond frightened 1 though.
Double
This is
Uh,
more incestual.
It's true, but double
Visceral
recovery speed
terror.
on frightened. So
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Alicia will withdraw, not mention her name, period. And also, she hasn't done this in a while, but she'll focus on Cesar and focus on the feeling that she will, that she followed that led to this adventure.
It doesn't have a particular sense to it right now.
Okay. She'll glance at the skull, give a sigh about that, and resume back to what she was doing. Thankful that she doesn't have to be involved with this skull.
Karen, I will not beat around the bush and express my hopes directly. Your insights in what the cult is doing could be invaluable in helping us stop what they are doing. And I'm hoping that it is in fact something you would desire as well. After this experience, I hope.
He nods. He seems to like how Dax speaks to him. He says, "Indeed, while I'll need time to recover, I think you all have the ability to continue on disrupting their plan, if you do feel so obliged. You see, the Cinderclaws here were aiming to secure the Eudara that those elves are guarding. But in the grand scheme of things, Belmazog already got what she claimed she wanted. Hunter Gate was opened. It was only a matter of time before Dahang, he glances at the skull, tries to force his way out. And then he like smiles, a wicked smile. I doubt Belmazog is quite so happy about her success now that her power doesn't directly benefit from it. As for how she even came to power, you see, there is a organization called the Scarlet Triad. They seem
Yes,
to
we've heard that name.
delight. They seem to delight in meddling with zealots, as far as I can tell. They were using us, certainly. They were too powerful and had too many resources to want us as equals. I suspect they're using the Cinderclaws, or I suppose were, to prepare this region for some unknown plans of their own. All of which are told Belmazog repeatedly, but no, Belmazog knows best. Well, we know where that got her.
Yes, we've heard about the Scarlet Tribe before, but I was under the impression that they are not that big of a deal, besides they're based very far away.
He nods.
But I suppose with those gates, distance doesn't really matter that much.
He nods. Exactly. Travel means nothing when you have instant teleportation for as many people as you can fit through the way stations. Indeed, I think they're rather powerful. I believe they even run some slaving, running up and down the north of Cheliax. I believe perhaps they ran from the coast to the Great Lake.
Grimace.
Somewhere along those ways. Slavers, nasty creatures, nasty. But they are powerful in their own right. I advise caution. But their plans must be widespread.
Is
But
the
how are
slave
they
trade
connected?
officially or smuggled?
He smirks and says, that is a question for the local authority of the Cheliax has an interesting history with slaves, and the land to the north, near this, I cannot remember its name for the life of me now, but you see, they broke free of Cheliax, and they were fine with slaving, I believe, but I think something changed. Whether they're open about their slavery. Iska, no, let me...
Are we talking Shadow Region Naido? Or?
Let me get my map up.
Because Isker is right after, like, Dex.
So we're talking Ravenel. So where Cheliax is, like Isker is part of Cheliax. Cheliax reaches all the way to the western coast, but to the north of the mountains is Ravenel. And he's speaking of a slave trade that would expand across northern Cheliax, Ravenel, all the way over to the lake of Enkathan. Or the Great Lake, as he called it.
That's quite a distance.
Seems they have fingers in many pies from his description. Of course.
Something to look into then. The Hell Knights are notorious about their rules.
He chuckles and says, the Hell Knights, they're all in Cheliax. And while you leave them alone for the most part, they don't really do anything.
Cheliax is up to no good.
If they merely annoy them, then that's still more than they're doing now.
How's a merchant guild like the Scarlet Triad connect to... Dax vaguely gestures towards the skull. Surely it wouldn't benefit them if he were to escape.
Shakes his head. The Triad didn't have any goals when it came to gestures. It was Belmazok who wished his aspect free. I believe that they just wanted Belmazog to clear the area, prepare the region. For what? I don't know.
Chaos.
We never learned. They never wanted us to... They never told us anything further. And Belmazog was too stupid to push.
I see.
I mean, even if we're just going with what limited things we've got, if the gate really was, with the gates as they were and everything, that would open up a lot of people they could end up just taking for the trade.
He nods. 5 portals, 5 realms.
And pretty much no way to stop it.
What is your plan besides recovery?
He looks over the pool of metal and says, I don't know yet. But I promise you this. If you tell me where you call yourself home, I will repay you properly for my life. I will come to your aid. I know the word of a red dragon isn't exactly the most trustworthy to your kind, your bipedal kind. But I give you it. I will return and lend you my aid, and I will repay you in time. I will recover from this trauma, but your kindness has left an impact, a mark upon me. I will remember it.
That is very kind, and despite your own words, your promise means much to at least me. In fact, why don't you come with us? We have a keep. We have a safe place you could stay to recover, and you would.
I doubt the elves will leave him be.
Exactly, which is why we should smuggle him through
The
the
gate
gates.
is guarded by them.
We
Yeah,
can
but
tell
will
the
the-
elves to.
Yeah, will the elves care if the dragon goes away?
If he's with us, surely the elves will give him.
I would not underestimate.
My bigger
The-
problem is, you are going to bring a red dragon to my hometown. I'm all fine with it. I'm not sure if my hometown is fine with it.
He
Not-
raises a claw. He raises it like a hand. Says, I will not wish to disrupt the Kuye more than what my family has done. No, I will go to where the region of where your home is.
That would be a wiser decision.
Unlike you small creatures, I can fly wherever I wish, over great distances. So I will go wherever it is.
Which, given we went through a gate, is probably a good thing you can fly that far.
He nods. And besides, I don't particularly wish to expose myself to his aspect.
True.
I'd rather avoid it. So, tell me where, and I will not come to the town. Your people are distrustworthy. They will never accept my presence. But I will be nearby. I will keep an eye on things.
I mean, technically, we know a strong, a outpost in the area, which has a cavern and connection.
And I mean, at this point, both Lux and Laurentius know the local terrain pretty well,
Yeah.
You
so we can probably advise.
you could reopen the cavern that you closed off.
So one way of doing it, but
Or you can
I
find his
imagine
own
he's not
place.
going to want a more suitable place
depends.
to reside. And a
I do
more
not.
secret.
I do not know where the red dragon wants to live. Out of my farming understanding.
He seems content to be able to find somewhere. He
Yeah.
only needs to know the area.
Yeah.
Laurentius can give a description of the area and everything, and the Iskeri and the Bridge Hill and locations, how to find it, and so on. If I have a map, I can point it, but I don't know if I have a map.
He can take a mental note. It's fine. He'll nod. Say,
Yeah.
I can
Alicia
find
will
my way.
provide a bit more detail.
Isker is not too far from here, really.
She
I
is
can
well
fly
aware
there.
of the routes that travel in the area.
It is basically just north of here.
Just a lot of flying.
Yes.
A lot of flying. It may take me some time to get there, but I will get there. Yeah, he looks around and says, "We should leave, but I will leave you to it. Look behind the skull. Belmazog likes to leave things there. He likes to think of it as his own little hoard. But unless you have more questions of me, I'm going to leave."
No questions.
She will merely just say, we have yet to clear the front, so decide.
Yeah,
Avoid.
he looks to the south and says, "Don't go there. In fact, unless you particularly want to loot this place, I would suggest leaving."
I believe the Kuye can deal with the remnants.
He nods and says, "Oh, they will scatter and perish eventually to the jungle." And then,
Avoid the alligator.
and then he like flies off
Thank you, Kieran.
through the hole you made.
Lux is sort of standing there, like, in a slight, like, definite, like, conflicted state. Like, you know, he didn't have his weapon raised. His weapon was, you know, down at his side, but, like, and then he didn't fully want to sheath it. Like, what do you do when a dragon's right in front of you? Like,
Oh, there's
forgot
there's
to
a
post this
reason.
picture.
Alicia was taking her time with their tools out. She was ready.
you know, I wouldn't say, yeah, despite Lux having the aura of courage, doesn't change him being nervous.
During that time, would that have been enough time to finish my testing?
No, you weren't testing.
Okay. Yeah, I
You were
wasn't
talking.
really. Yeah. Well, I assume everyone's gonna go for the loot.
No.
Dex is
Goes
gonna
behind.
take a moment to take a deep breath. Now that the dragon's gone.
Yeah.
Did that seriously just happen?
I don't know
Could've
if
gone
this is a good.
worse.
I mean, that went better than any storybook. Storybooks always say they're just going to burn everything down.
The consequences of his freedom will become very apparent, I assume.
Laurentius, if it calms you, my vision of your hometown being on fire, I strongly believe was not caused by a dragon, so he's probably not the cause.
We've been over this. It then just sighs and then goes back to her testing.
You know, it might calm me, but as he said, we are with, you know, how would I say? We have certain view on red dragons, like generally as humans, or bipedal.
Oh, I'm well aware, and they have earned it, but this situation is unique, and we should not disregard potential allies just because of.
No.
Even the most unlikely of creatures can become an ally.
Like, I would have saved him anyways. Like, that's not the question here.
He was a victim. We had to save him.
Yes.
Exactly.
I guess I can start to practice my draconic again. He thrashes his spear.
Wait, do you, like, all know how to speak it?
I mean, obviously.
Yes. I learned it from merchants somewhere in Pass.
There's literally 3 or 4 of you who knows Draconic.
Look,
It's hilarious.
Lux is just kind of looking around, just like realizing he's the only one who doesn't speak it.
Would you like to learn?
Given what we're fighting and what we're up to, it might be important.
I could set time aside to teach you.
If you could, though, it might take me a while. I'm sorry.
She shrugs.
It is a difficult, ancient, and in many circles, sacred language. It will take a lifetime to learn properly.
It doesn't take that long at all.
I mean, I've never been.
I've been told that for most folk, it is incredibly difficult.
For the layman terms, it's remarkably simple.
Lex kind of looks back and forth, back and forth.
Dex looks
I will
spotlight
go-
offended.
I will go more to the dark side on this thing. It is simple, but it has a lot of nuances.
Indeed, but for the general gist, which I assume what Lux is more concerned about.
At least
If we want to get into the integrates, then yes, Draconic has a wide and storied history and changes, well, not often, but does have many obscured.
at least enough so I can understand what all the cultists are saying to each other would help.
Exactly as I thought. For the layman terms, it will be simple for him to pick up.
Well, people like the cultists, they do speak a simplified version. In proper Draconic, every single noun and verb is conjugated according to possession, politeness, and even method of acquisition.
I find it's less politeness and more about respect.
Well, I suppose. All right, this loot.
He put it off long enough. Now he's.
I will say, Lux is having this kind of feeling right now of like, oh no, what have I signed up for? Crossed with like, oh no, what homework do I now have?
I mean, it depends who do you take up on learning from?
I mean,
Alicia, Dax,
I mean,
or...
regardless, given Lux has never been very book smart, and he only knows one language that isn't common. This is going to be interesting for him.
Yeah, you do have your choice between teaching. You've got Alicia, who sees it as a probably very structured and simple language. You've got Laurentius, who probably learned it like learning by doing, and you got Dax, who's basically a native speaker.
Well, Alicia's mostly just concerned about giving him the basics. After that, then
Yeah.
she probably just send him to Dax because she would be too busy. She's more concerned to getting him
Hero,
up to speed.
Hero, can you help? Character shakes its head.
Avoiding walking on the gold because she doesn't know if it's safe to do. So, not to mention it's probably not a stable platform in any way. While everyone goes to do her little thing, she's going to try to attempt something.
What would that be?
So I noticed there's a particular stain here.
Uh-huh.
I would like to see if I can get a sample of blood and store it away for later.
It is completely burnt.
I figured.
As it turns out, gold is molten at 1,000 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
And blood very much burns away well before that.
Yeah.
Even dragon blood.
I figured I'd try.
It gets to undergo pyrolysis and becomes rust.
Okay, she'll continue her testing of the gold. Let Dax sort out the loot.
Yeah, so Dax, you find a series of interesting things. Although it might give you glee, or heartache, or both. First of all, there is a mound of coins,
which we can't easily carry.
No,
I will find a way.
It's another 10. It's another 10 bulk of coins.
That would crush me.
There's a lot of money.
I love the factual statement that will crush me.
There's like a bag that feels like it's got like nuggets in it. There is a bow. A shield and a wand and a rod.
I like most of those things.
So the shield, the rod, and the wand I shall put into the loot because it is the stash because they're all light bulk.
If it's also okay, Halldamir, I'm going to take the trident out of my inventory that I threw. So
Yes, please do. So it is a wand of
Put it
dimension
in the
door.
stash, please.
I can't drag into the stash, so it
Oh, you can't?
wouldn't let me.
Oh.
I mean, do you want to?
I would like it to be all in here before so we can decide.
I mean, there's 6 + 1 striking tridents
Mm-hmm.
that you guys have thrown, so I can get those if you want. And the shield.
Dragon Slayer shield. I wonder who that's going to go to.
Rod
Funny
of
that.
Wonder.
So just because I'm
So
defaulting
because the tridents have bulk, gonna need to consider where you're gonna carry
That's
that before I.
I mean, we can put them
move.
into the party pile. We just have to figure out what we're actually doing with them then.
Yeah, no, I just want to end the party pile before we start deleting.
But then we can
stuff
figure
and
out
say,
how much
okay.
bulk we've actually got to distribute.
All right, let me make a new container then of the floor.
But yeah. So theoretically, if we're traveling back, if I keep Longstrider myself permanently up, I could actually go beyond my bulk limit without slowing down the group travel.
That's good.
What, Laurentius, is your base speed now 30, or is it only the potion 30?
My base speed is not 30.
The base speed without potion is 30.
Yes.
Then in theory, you could also go over your bulk limit and not slow us down because 20 feet is the same movement still. You'll take a -10 if you were encumbered. So like we could both go up to our maximum bulks in theory while traveling back. It's not great.
Yeah, I can also
it's not great for combat.
drop like rations and stuff because you can deal a lot of with the food.
Yeah, I can just keep harvesting us new food en route. So
yeah. So that could free like a 5 light bulk for myself.
nothing.
So there's 8. What's with your maximum bulk? How much bulk can you carry?
I could grab an extra 5.
How about you, Laurentius?
I can get 6, 7. Let me write.
Yeah, if you're at 25 foot speed, unfortunately you won't be able to do this, otherwise you actually slow us down to less than tile per day, which is... Yeah.
That is my current situation.
So your current is... I mean, effectively you can grab an extra 6.
Yeah, I can also drop, the rations out of it, so I maybe do 7, depends.
I can get rid of 6. So that's another 6 bulk.
You can hold 6 more.
Yes.
How is your base speed 30 as well now, or? I'm just wondering where you're getting all that from.
I'm making space.
Okay. You're chucking stuff out.
I'm moving something out and.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave it behind as much as it hurts.
I mean, some stuff can be repurchased if needed.
Yeah, it's yeah. That's kind of why I'm willing to.
Like, I've left behind my old broken shield somewhere, I think. Oh, no, I've still got it in my inventory, but potentially I could just get rid of it at this point because it's...
Yes, get rid of it.
Like, we've got the Dragon Slayer shield and the Spine shield, like...
Your steel shield is, like, how much is it worth?
It's worth, like, I think...
It's 20 gold.
It's worth a single gold if we sold it.
Yeah, it's not...
Yeah. So I could take the 6 tridents.
Gotta ask, why do you want 6 tridents?
Because they have runes that can be extracted, which are then valuable.
The runes are very valuable to me.
Okay.
Because you can
Runes
strip.
are very expensive.
Because for 10% the price, you can strip all those runes off and just have a pile of runestones.
Yes.
I can take the bow.
If they
It's
didn't
a-
have runes on them, I probably wouldn't care about
Oh,
them.
they
but
wouldn't be
they
worth
have
it then.
runes. Yeah, they wouldn't be worth it in the first at all. So yeah, I pick up the 6 bulks that I can get. Also, game.
I guess I will take the Dragon Slayer shield because that's the obvious. I might as well. It's gonna be me likely using it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it does yet, but
Yeah,
It's a cool item.
Yeah. I can actually make some.
What color shield is that, by the way?
You know what? Let me check.
It does because it does have an energy resistance based on which dragon it came from.
It does red.
So it's fine.
Oh, that's perfect.
I mean, I certainly appreciate a fire resistance.
I can carry an additional bulk, I suppose.
Do you want a last trident? I do have an extra one.
Sure, throw it in the trident. The bag of holding will just have a bunch of tridents in it.
Just be careful, don't stab a hole in the bag anywhere.
Well, I have them wrapped and covered in cloth.
Yeah, take it from the weapons. I throw it in there.
Ooh, Rod of Wonder.
Okay.
No idea what that does, but okay. Wand of Dimension Door. Ooh, fancy.
I can take the gold nuggets and the gold pieces, I guess.
How much is that?
Yeah, I feel like the Rod of Wonder is just pretty useless. Like it's super unreliable. You could either enlarge an ally or fireball him.
I mean,
yeah, but it's also worth something,
Yeah.
and it's just the light bulk.
I mean, if you want, I can actually now grab. I think that. Can I grab the entire pile of coppers? No, not quite. Nearly. How much is that?
It is just a light
Like-
bulk. Like I can carry it if you want me to.
What's that?
I can take like if I take the gold nuggets, I can take then like half of the copper pile, or take all of the silver and gold.
I mean, I'll grab the silver because we might as well have the most valuable coins first. So
I'm gonna take the nuggets, I guess, from my pile.
Who wants the
I can
Wand of
take the-
Dimension Door?
Like the gold.
I already,
the gold.
I already grabbed the gold.
Who can cast the?
I think it's Arcane Occult, so I don't think I can touch it.
I can use it.
Yeah, Dimension Door is Arcane Occult.
Yeah, so it's completely outside my wheelhouse.
If you want it, you take it.
Okay, sweet.
It's
It is a
literally,
get out of jail card for me.
it's literally my
I
options.
cannot take all these coppers. I will take like
We do still have some spare
I mean-
bulk, so yeah.
I can
I will
take.
take 5 bulk worth of coppers.
I can take.
I mean, I can take.
I can take a bulk
If you
worth.
take- I can take 4 bulks of worth.
Yeah, the main
Are
thing.
you encumbered?
Yeah, main thing is because
Yes.
if you're encumbered, that's going to slow us down to less than a tile per day of travel. Sheep.
Yeah, so that's why we're trying to avoid.
I am now encumbered also, but you know.
Because
You
that
got
would
30.
put you Dax down to 15
I
foot
got
speed, which is
30.
too slow. So
Yeah. So Dax,
Yeah,
you
but-
cannot be encumbered because otherwise that would.
Who's taking all these coppers then?
I
I-
still have a little bit of room left, so move a bunch of them back.
Yeah.
We'll try to take what we can.
I can take 1 bulk worth.
Because we can't have you moving that slow.
No, we can't.
Wait,
I can
what-
take
what?
up to like 8 light bulk.
Okay, so I've taken my literal maximum amount I can now. My
But
bar is.
I am officially unable to be doing a lot of I will not be using bombs or creating reagents or stuff per day. I will be only doing quick alchemy stuff.
Do you have
Because,
like
like,
any room decks? Like what is your current situation?
No. I have 1 light bulk left, I guess.
I
And
cannot
those
see the
silver
gold
pieces, I
coins
think you
anymore.
can put in.
Dex, Lux took them.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
Yeah. I took the gold and the silver, and I've got 1,900 copper in my inventory currently.
I got 3,000
Mm.
copper, 1,000 gold and nuggets and stuff.
I
mean,
actually, okay, I've got
How
rations on me still, which I can chuck those out, but again, I don't need them, so I can grab a bit more.
yeah, I can rob the rations also. I can take a bulk with the rations.
Let me see what else I can do.
Can I take the 900 copper also?
Nope, that's too much. That's too much. I need to put them back.
See, normally I don't like carry weights money, but there's so much. I just had to keep it in.
No, yeah,
it's,
no.
it's completely relevant in this case. So
It's
It is,
completely
yes.
irrelevant.
Let me see if I can take it. I can take it! Yes! I can take it!
okay.
Barely! I have one light bulk left before my maximum.
My God.
Actually, I should.
Don't pick up something.
Yeah. Because my bar turned red for a second there, and it's like, nope, I have to put it back.
Yeah, one light
have-
bulk before maximum.
I have 9 light bulk I can carry.
It's all taken, it's all taken.
Okay. Is there
Oh.
anything else we forgot to loot? Did the priest have anything?
Oh god, we don't have room!
I do.
We got everything.
I do have to note that does mean me and Laurentius are slightly more combat vulnerable right now.
And the priest didn't have it. Oh, the
Yeah, I know the Ballamog didn't have anything. But the priest.
Each of the priests have a +1 striking longsword. That is a bulk each.
I cannot take it. I don't have room. I do not have room.
At that point, we would have to start.
Unless
At that point, we'd have to start dropping
If I
coinage.
remove my last ration, I can carry.
Oh yeah, you don't.
weapons.
Yeah, you don't need to carry rations because I can keep producing food.
I really don't want to get.
Why did it disappear? Of course it exists. What are you talking about? System? What are you talking about?
I can you throw me a +1 longsword striking?
It's in the pile.
Hang on, I'm just
Dash.
moving it to the floor.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you
And
still
it's
moving it or?
Duplicated. I don't know what it's doing.
Also,
It's there. You can move it.
Also, for you,
Okay.
Laurentius, you can take that condition.
I am at my maximum. I cannot quick alchemy stuff. I will, or I can only quick alchemy stuff because otherwise I will go over my bulk.
Like the only way I can take the striking sword if I give away my climber's kit, which is less money.
I mean,
of course.
I mean, technically speaking, I could give up like my campsite equipment that I have to like get more stuff, but like,
No.
we still have to travel back is the issue.
You have many miles to cover through jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. Otherwise, I cannot take it. It is either my climbing kit or taking the striking 1+ sword. I do not have the room.
How much does the climbing kit cost?
It's not that expensive, It's
starting equipment.
It's like
I mean,
gold at max, I think.
I mean, if you're willing to, because those runes are worth a lot.
Yeah, I can take it.
Yeah, if you're willing to sacrifice it, then that's up to you. I've grabbed literally everything I could.
Yeah, I can, buy it back, so it's not that big of an issue.
But we're traveling straight back to the
Yeah.
gateway.
So I guess I'm gonna delete that climbing kit completely, so it doesn't.
I have deleted the alchemist lab that I looted. I am sad.
A terrible pain.
It is a terrible, terrible pain.
Yeah, but that this means from the entire way back, both me and Laurentius are going to be clumsy 1, and we're also we both dropped from 30-foot speeds down to 20-foots.
Where did the shot go?
Indeed.
But thankfully, that's the starting speed we had when we entered the jungle anyway, so 20 foot, so it doesn't affect our overall speed. So
It is.
Yeah.
There's something. Okay, I guess my bulk didn't update, but I should have 15 by
Anything
Allah.
else
You should have
in
what? Sorry?
these 4 rooms that we have access to?
I mean, it stands we have cleared out this room, so we wouldn't want to go there.
Yeah, you've not cleared that room out.
I mean, no, we do not have.
We do not have the capacity to carry more stuff, and it's not worth us getting into
Yeah,
more
so-
fights.
Well, let's just
As it stands, we'll use the climber's kit, which Laurentius had to climb out of here, and then leave.
That is perfectly fine. You can
probably throw the
absolutely-
rest of our ration
No.
kit at the dinosaurs, so that way.
Ah, he's still asleep.
Well, I
Right.
mean, keep him distracted.
Right.
As a note, by
yeah.
the way, just so it's important for you to know, Laurentius.
Hmm?
9, if you can carry 9 light bulk over the maximum bulk.
Yeah, I just have wrong calculation.
It's just, you know, because
update.
technically in your case you can carry 16 bulk and 9 light. That's fine.
I cannot still take the climber kit. I'm gonna have to buy it again.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just letting you know that you can have 16 and 9 light, because light, the rules do officially say 9 light counts as 0 bulk still.
Yeah.
If you got a water skin, you can just remove one of those.
I don't want to remove my water skins. I have enough of adventures in desert and humid areas to have water skin problems. Which is also why I have 3 of them.
It's also why I have 2 of them. So
I still have 3, yeah.
Food is fine, but water skin no.
like, I can usually find water, but that's not guaranteed. So,
Yeah.
if there is water to
Alright.
find, then good. But
All right. So there are there's 60 miles to cover.
Yep.
Over 6 days.
it's in theory going to take us 6 days to get back.
So, do you want Renali to deal with the survival checks, or do you want to do them, Laurentius?
Yeah.
Like, she can deal with the camp if you ask that.
She can do it. All right. I mean, other than that, what else do you want her to do, really?
Yeah.
And then it'd just be just try to beeline back, try to avoid getting into a fight, because me and Laurentius are a little bit overwhelmed.
Indeed.
We can still fight, but it's not a great situation.
Let me do some rapid fire rolls then. If you're beelining it.
I want to imagine in my personal headcanon that also Hero is using his 1 light bulk to help me.
I like that. Okay. In that time, can you guys do me 2 fortitude saves?
Okay. Anti-plague is still a thing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Blech.
that is fine.
If you need that right there.
And bleh.
Oh no.
Oh dear, Dax.
Dax, I'm sorry, but this is where we find out
Oh no.
Dax, this is where we find out you've got dysentery. Going Oregon Trail here.
Perfectly fine.
My entire immune system was driven by a pure sense of determination and confidence, which is now no longer necessary.
I like how everyone's like 26, 30s, and then it's just 2 rolls under 20.
All right.
Which might be double crit fail, depending.
No, so Dax, can you roll me another set of fortitude saves? Another pair. Okay.
Plus 3
I
to
am
those.
dying.
That one will save you. Okay, and then let me double check where those rolls came through.
We can in theory treat disease if he's having that time.
Yeah, one more on the last day as you're like heading up to Acriville.
How bad is this people?
He's
Plus
cleared.
3.
He's fine. Last day, he
Okay.
feels good. So everyone, the first night was great. You slept amazingly. The second night, it was terrible. Worst night you've had for a while. And Dax got quite sick. The third night was incredible. Super comfy. Fourth night, not great. Not great at all. Dax got a bit sick. A bit sicker. Then the fifth and sixth night were great. Dax cleared his sickness on the fourth and sixth, having contracted
One of the various diseases.
dysentery.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
he contracted dysentery, and then malaria, but the malaria was shrugged off, thankfully.
We really went to full Oregon Trail here, didn't we?
You really did, yeah.
Thank God for anti-plague.
With all the bulk and the material we are carrying.
And also, of course, if it wasn't already stated, everyone can be on full health because we've definitely healed.
Yes.
You've definitely healed.
Yeah, I should also
Indeed.
just take a full rest. That's probably a thing I need to do.
You're not interrupted either as you make the trip.
And,
Which is good because
Let
I had so much stuff on cooldown.
let me just do this too, so that it accurately tracks how many reagents I have. And then just delete those, because those would have been used. There we go. I have so many free reagents. Because I have no space. Technically, I could have some stuff, I suppose, because
I mean,
that 9
Ichigo,
block.
none of us has space.
Yeah,
None.
No one.
Yeah,
has
I've
space.
got a couple of light bulk, and that's all I can use.
Yeah,
Same.
that's.
Well, as you return, you are greeted by the Leopard Clan. Bright, smiling faces, music playing.
Assuming that that's blind now.
Yes. And Inketia at the front. Beaming smile as she welcomes you all back. And says, "You are most welcome in Acriville as long as you wish. You have made allies of the Akuye people. I suppose, adventurers, you'll be going, leaving us."
I suppose we should move on rather quickly. This is not over yet.
Let's at least have a day's rest.
Lux,
We walked 6
Yes.
days to the jungle.
Lux would
Alicia will say, I would like to make my way back to the keep as soon as possible. Although
Sakes.
I can make that journey on my own. She will turn to, what's her name? I have to go look it up.
Inketia?
Niketia, and say, I believe you would want to send a party to the Cinderclaw's camp as soon as possible. Your ancient enemy remains are there.
all together.
She nods and says they are already heading there.
Yeah.
We will flush the Cinderclaws out of our jungle.
Lux will also like to give like basically like a detailed account given what he rolled on religion, just like so they know like what they were trying to achieve. Basically explaining how they were trying to do the ritual to try and like summon, the volcanic energies and such, even though probably wouldn't have worked. But yeah.
Speaking of which, we've kind of rolled past this, but I did test that gold. What was it?
Gold?
The molten gold.
It was gold.
Anybody want to shift copper around to see if we can harvest some of that gold?
We did not have the tools there to mine out a solid block of gold.
No.
You do not have the tools to mine out a solid block of gold.
I know.
I mean,
you will have to return.
So hear me out. The Akuji are traveling there anyways, and they've got no use for gold. So surely, as a favor to us, they can extract all that gold and send this to us later.
They do actually use gold.
No, they will not use this gold. It's a favor for us that they will send it to us later.
It's a couple. The track.
And Hettia she'll grin hearing you and say, "I'll see what we can do."
Be aware, the front door might be still guarded, and there's an alligator at the area. Quite a large alligator.
Dinosuthus, huh? Incredible creatures.
It's rather full at the moment, but
they eat well. I once saw one eat an entire elephant. Believe it.
We fed it with 3 bogarts.
We met a few elephants actually.
Ah, you met them. Good people.
Yes, there was a village.
I can presume.
General recap, I suppose, of us brief going over the various things we saw in the wild.
Yeah. She has a bright smile the whole time.
They do enjoy their storytelling.
They do. She'll say as you finish, "They are stories I shall retell, and my people will retell down the generations."
Alicia, as soon as she's done, we'll actually start making our way to the portal.
Okay. She looks like the rest of you to Lux. It says, "Before the rest of you go, I have a singular gift I wish to give you."
We might not be able to carry it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
It is light. Don't worry. It is light.
Oh, good. My cat can carry it.
But we would not be opposed to heavy gifts. We'll make do.
She grins, and she hands you a star knife.
Interesting.
Which has an ornate central grip that depicts a silver dragon. The neck, wings, and tail of which wrap around and around the handle in knots to support the weapon's 4 cold iron blades.
Ooh.
While the handle is polished to a mirror-like shine, the blades are a flat black and entirely unreflected. She smiles and says, "Ah, this is an odd weapon. A weapon it is. It is not only a weapon. You see, this is much like the arrowhead. Its name is Eclipse, and it is the key to the Dream Gate. My people were entrusted with safeguarding it. But from what you've spoken of your travels and of the cult's further plan, I believe it is you that should safeguard this. You that should step forth as the heroes you are becoming. And while we do not have the other portal keys, we have this one. We wish for you to have it. as our final gift.
Lux will certainly kind of reach out his hands for it. Kind of mesmerized by how that looks.
It is incredible to look at.
Is that a Desna?
It's a star knife, which is often Desna's favorite weapon. But...
Yeah.
Let me pop it into.
Especially also it being related to dreams.
Yeah. No, that's exactly why I was thinking is Desna.
It has some interesting properties, but I would suggest not letting your friend tinker too much with it. It is, after all, magic far beyond our understanding.
I feel very targeted.
For good reason, perhaps.
I have yet to mess around with magical items. I just messed around with desecrated corpses.
Well, you've
I
taken
don't know
runes off of weapons. I think that's classes as messing around to these people.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
I mean,
That's not messing around. That's crafting.
That is a pretty cool star knife.
It's a cool star knife, right?
That is.
I'm also mildly tempted by something else, but I'll discuss it later.
Yeah, sure. She smiles and says, "You are free to come and go as you please in Acrivel. And I can only thank you again."
Also, out of character. Invitation to come back and speak to the lion.
Yes,
Out of
absolutely.
Befriend the
character.
crocodile.
That's an invitation to try to set up a trade route.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, that's fair. A trade route where trading physical, like bartering goods back and forth, can be a thing.
Yes.
I can try to tame Harriet, though that's going to take that takes a week to do, so that's obviously a downtime activity.
It is.
The lion, then the dinosaur that we released into the wild. We gotta.
That might be harder because that one's pretty far away from the town.
It's very far away.
I mean, we can return and explore rest of the map.
Yeah.
I think we're good for now.
We can find out what happens to the kobolds.
But yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I will very much thank Inketia for entrusting me with Eclipse. I promised. Lux for promising to safeguard it. As I'm slowly collecting religious paraphernalia.
Strangely.
You know, it's almost like you're.
It's almost like I'm a divine person.
Yeah.
Well, Dax will recognize what the silver creature is meant to look like. After all, he worships him. The silver dragon.
I was about to ask about that. Which dragon?
Fascinating.
You can see relations to it, at least. But
Do you know the bloodline of your silver?
oh no, the dragon Dax worked for was gold.
Oh, gold. Okay.
I'm talking Apsu.
Which he's now mentioned. Right, Apsu was a silver, not a platinum in this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at least.
Often depicted at.
Hang on, let me pull him up on the archives.
Yeah. Apsu, the deity I have not dealt with a lot, even as a GM.
It actually says, funnily enough, for sources, gods, and magic, Nethys' note, no description has been provided for this deity.
Oh, 1 second.
Because he was the platinum, right?
Yeah, I'm just having a look to see if it... Appearance... Apsu, when manifesting, often appears as a regal silver dragon, dwarfing even the largest great worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His chosen manifest is silver.
Chosen manifest is silver. Like Dahak's chosen manifest is red.
Dex will nod and mumble. That is a fiction of Apsu, which is interesting. I didn't think he would be related to the portal network. I mean, that is Elceto's doing, right?
It's Alceta's doing, but in this case, it's related to the Dreamgate, which was Desna's.
Nketia nods and says, I believe the other gates are related to other gods, too.
I recognized a bunch of them.
They're all connected in some way. The gods have their own politics. Why Apsu is the literal handle of the key, I don't know. But no, she
I mean,
smiles. But it's fun.
It is good omen, I think. Apsu is the sworn enemy of the Hug. So having him involved, even in some tiny capacity, can only be a good thing.
And a title of his is the Waybringer.
That is true. And I suppose, in fact, one of his edicts is to travel the world.
We're definitely going to be doing that.
She gives you one last bright grin and says, "Go, enjoy some rest, well earned. And whether here or back home."
I think we should catch up with Alicia.
Mm.
And quite frankly, I'm eager to return as well. I sure hope that nothing bad has happened in our absence.
We hope this place is safer for your people now, but we will speak again once we've had a long rest.
Yeah, I guess better we keep eyes on Alicia. I need a beer. Laurentius mumbled as he goes follow Alicia.
Well, the thing, do the portals stay open, or do they technically still need the key to open them each time?
They need the key to
Which
open
technically means Alicia
each time.
can't go until the entire group's there. So
Well, she was gonna leave the key behind.
You don't have the key.
Pretty sure she does.
I have the Hunt and
I
Arrowhead
could
in my
be wrong.
inventory.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
Lux has it.
Oh, in that case.
I have both of them.
He has the power.
You are authenticated now. And then
Which
"Where
actually,
did
I
you
think,
put the key?"
which actually, I think this is perfect in character for Alicia. Like, she goes to the gate, and realizes, wait, shit.
That's fine. It gives her stuff to time to set up some things that she wants to do.
Yeah, but yeah, Lux will come over then, and once the group is ready, I suppose open the gate home.
You'll be very pleased to know that
There's no Dahak in the tunnel.
there is no Dahak aspect trying to kill you.
Excellent.
I mean, I would hope so. It hasn't been a full year.
It's true, but on the other hand, it's Dahak we're dealing with, so you know.
Exactly.
We're still dealing with the gods themselves, so this is.
As I shall re-enable.
There's no
All these maps.
Altrin, which entirely possible. Since Altrin is currently on fire when we go there. So
Yeah, I hope not, but it is plausible.
we do still have your vision sheep.
It's gonna happen at some point.
Hopefully not.
I mean, it was only Breach Hill that was on fire, not the Citadel.
I
I mean, that is the only thing that I saw in the
True.
region. It doesn't tell you know how much it spread.
Probably should have
Okay.
popped into Alchemist.
As yeah, let me activate Citadel Altrain for you.
Oh, already trying to load
Take
over. It's just taking a bit to load that last 2%.
Yeah. But yes, as you get quote unquote home, and you climb the stairs, as Alceta's rings are, naturally downstairs, nothing seems to be on fire.
Can we find our steward?
Yes, you can. It sat in his office. on the first floor. He's sat working away diligently.
Gristlesworth!
So Grizzlesworth is quite happy. He's doing good.
He's been well fed.
Very well fed.
Excellent. I did leave strict instructions for all the creatures' diets.
Yep, they seem to have been followed to the letter.
Not surprising.
As is only fitting, really.
I assume our resident Hell Knight. Is he official Hell Knight or is he still an armature?
He's still an armiger.
Okay.
You believe?
Which, I mean, would still be junior Hell Knight, if nothing else, but...
You've not actually asked him. So
I mean, has Alicia seen the marks of the Hell Knight on it? Because she would be familiar with them, nonetheless.
You met him as an armiger in the Hell Knight full plate, so...
Well, I know, but when he came back...
He continues to carry the armaments of station.
You know, as far as we know, he has not gone back to the Hell Knights to do his actual initiation exam
he
fully.
has yet. Yeah. I like to think Alicia would have inquired about it, but...
If you inquired, then Alicia will be told that he, in fact, has been given the rank of Hell Knight. And he is on indefinite sabbatical, basically.
Because I like to think Alicia holds, a few debates every few days with him to argue to keep her skills up.
So
it's been a hot minute.
So you use him to train your legal lore, effectively speaking.
I mean, it's a friendly debate, but
I just use it as, oh hey, here's like a formal knight actually able to teach me, like, swordsmanship properly.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh yeah, he can show you some serious
sword
skill. Yeah.
But yeah, the first thing Alicia would do is speed to Alec and inquire of the situation of the Citadel.
He will instead of prattling on, he'll just hand you a large scroll.
Oh, thank you.
That
oh my gosh.
Literally has just effectively what started as daily reports, which then turned after the first week to weekly reports. And as it's been just over a month, he kept it as weekly, but effectively it boils down to not much has happened. The report of the council, the councilman, Quentino Passandi, had come around to try investigate yet again a few times during the time you were away, but was rebuffed by Alec when he informed Quentino that he would cut him down where he stood if he took a single step within the Citadel's
Alicia will
grounds.
have a small smile on her face as she reads this.
After the third time and the arming of his halberd into two hands, Quintino stopped coming after the second.
Smart idea. Alec is not bluffing.
I think he bet on that from the sounds of the report. Other than that, simple trade has gone between the Citadel and the village, keeping supplies up. He reports his funds are dwindling, and would request a replenishment of
Alicia
such of 50
will
gold.
just hold up a hand at that and saying, "We have come into quite a bit of funds. It will not be a problem."
He nods.
How's the Warren?
Everything
I assume
else.
Lux's animals have been cared for too.
He nods and says the wargs are growing well. the bear is very friendly and actually rather nice companionship on cold nights.
And as it stood, he was
And-
also trained to work, so he'd probably been very useful.
Very useful. And Laurentius's farmstead, which he wasn't asked to check in on, but is like an extra note each report.
She'll make
is
note
well.
of it and say, "I thank you. I imagine he'd be very pleased to have it been taken care of."
Yeah, he marks. It appears no one has been or gone, so effectively a all clear from him.
You know, looking at this report and looking at Alec, uh, she'll look at. She has, she hasn't ever really been interested, but now she's interested. Checking out his armaments. Uh, what is his equipment, and could he use an upgrade?
He could, yeah. He is in um a plain full plate, although it is Hell Knight full plate.
Of course.
It just it is the look of Hell Knight. He has the traditional halberd. He also has a great sword as his secondary, and a javelin as his, or two javelins as his ranged options. Other than that,
Alicia
that is it.
will plop down the bag of holding, saying, "We have come into quite a bit of resources. Would you mind a reward for a well done job?"
He nods.
You think of him planting a striking rune onto his weapon?
When she will pull out a couple of tridents, I imagine these can be a substitute, or I can transfer the runes to your weapons. As she pulls out one trident, then the second trident, then a third, then a fourth.
Each with a runestone clearly embedded into them.
Yes,
He-
and a fifth, a
He
sixth.
he sort of frowns a little bit and says, "The javelins are better suited.
And she nods her head. I
More
assume
balanced."
so.
I mean, we have a long sword, a long bow, a whip. We have another trident. Laurentius comes to the room and asks to pile his stuff into the floor.
As it stands,
or in the corner.
probably
the
the easiest for Alec though would be us just moving a rune onto his existing equipment.
Yeah. Alicia will say, "I will work on it post haste."
It would only take you a day.
regard of these others' weapons, barring a couple of adjustments to our armament, would you have any preference for other? I imagine we can spend a bit of gold to have some additional guards beyond the servants that we have.
Alec shakes his head. Says, "I have no requirements."
And she nods. Excellent. I will only deprive you of a single armament for now to work. She will, please leave it at the floor of in my room, if you don't mind. I will have it brought to you post haste.
He nods. Says, "I shall have it there for you."
I mean, it's not going to be particularly hard for Alicia. It's going to be 4 gold pieces and a trident, and suddenly it's enchanted. So,
Yeah, I mean, how much work is it to transfer runes?
it will take you a single day.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it
a
takes-
day per each.
we can discuss those things,
Yeah.
after the session.
I was just wondering.
But basically, to transfer or to extract a rune takes 8 hours. So,
Okay.
Laurentius sighs after this is done and drops like most of the things he's carrying to the warehouse. Sighs again and walks to Bridge Hill to go talk with the council.
Alicia will hold up a hand to Laurentius and say, "Alec has taken it upon himself to ensure your farmstead has been taken care of."
Great. Thank him. Thank you. I will go report to the council. Annoying as it is.
Do file a complaint with the other councilman.
I
you
will
don't mind.
leave the legal work to you, or like I am not a linguist in that regard.
She will pull out a couple of files. I have pre-written some,
Of course you do.
and she hands it to you.
Do not expect me back tonight. I'm going to drink for 42 days of jungle traveling.
If you require help, I'm here.
If you wanna go to drink for 42 days of jungle traveling, you can go to
No,
drink.
if you wish more, stronger.
It doesn't matter.
Shut
I
your
just
head.
need something. I have
Just needs to
withdrawals, you know.
drink. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, Laurentius will go and give like an overall report to the council. Not going too much into detail, but just giving them like what happened, where they went, and so on. And give the formal legal report of all the annoyance, whatever it is, onwards.
Is it okay I start dropping things in the stash now that we're home?
Now that you're home, there is a Citadel Altrian.
I don't think we can drop things in there.
Can't you? You should be able to.
Now let's see.
No, I don't think I can just drop to the dash, but not to the specific one.
Yeah, I
I think you have to drop it to the dash, and then you can bring it down to the individual.
I can't reorganize stuff inside the party inventory currently.
Really?
I can drag stuff in and out, but I can't reorganize it.
Huh.
So I just dropped 2,000 coppers in there.
That's fine. I'll move things for you then.
And 4,500 silver. Thankfully, the treasure can just stay in the treasure section. So, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Just
it's
dropping
fine.
all.
It's fine for the minute anyway.
Also, I really don't need this anymore.
I'm gonna drop everything that I
Those
don't
in
need.
there for now. That's in there.
I do not know whose repair kit and heal tools these are, but I'm gonna just drop them in
They're
there.
probably mine, so I can take those back.
Take them from the
I
dash.
will throw the cash Dax has in the inventory into the bar sheet, and then I have to disappear because it is getting very late.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And to just top up your XP here in a second.
How much XP for completing that?
Well, I didn't give you any XP
Last session, no.
last session, so it's 2 sessions combined. So it could be a decent bit.
Quite a bit.
Could be a decent bit. Let me see.
We have a lot of cash. I'm gonna need a bunch of that. I still haven't finished copying all the spells and Volza's spellbook into mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need the
a bit of
plus
that
2
too.
to move forward. I don't have actually a lot of that I need. Except, some retirement funds, I guess. But we can talk about all of that later on.
Yeah, no.
But we should also at least get +1 armor on everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am going to be busy.
So much copper.
The pair of gold nuggets is separated for a reason, so.
It's golden nuggets and gold nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you guys are
A
level
bunch of
7.
gold nuggets. Yes.
Yeah, I've been carrying a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we all have.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Dragon Slayer shield is fancy. Like, I could use shield block reaction against fire damage now. That would be useful.
That is very handy.
Oh, it's area effects, I believe.
No, I use it against anything that deals fire damage, but also, yeah, it gives me a circumstance bonus against, I can also use it against, yeah, area effects, and I can use it against, also will saves versus Dragon's Frightful Presence.
Yeah,
Oh.
very specific, that one, but yeah.
I mean, it is a Dragon Slayer shield.
It is.
So.
All right. Thank you very much for the session. I'm looking forward to next time, and I'll see you then.
Thank you for playing.
Bye-bye. Good night.
That is a lot of loot. That is a lot of gold.
That
1,800 gold pieces, basically.
yeah, that is.
And that's not even into all the treasure, the weapons. All of that is... It's insane.
Speaking of insane, is the amount of XP you guys got on.
I doubt it's more than 800 experience.
Why do you doubt such a thing? Because it's 2 sessions where you did a lot of stuff. Including
Because
finish an entire book.
that would be a level up.
I mean, we did quite a lot of level ups in the
Yeah,
mines.
that's
and-
kind of why.
yeah.
Well,
but-
you do actually get a level up.
Oh boy.
Well, you finished book 2. This is officially the end of book 2. And when you end a book, it gives quite a bit of XP.
Yes, that would make sense.
Story XP. Love it.
Yeah, we
Yes.
have to be certain level for book 3.
You do.
So it can
And,
throw bigger threats at us.
And who knows if you're at that level or not.
I feel like, I don't know, actually. I couldn't tell you. I'm not a good judge. This is my second E game. Oh, okay. That is a level up.
This has progressed quickly. It should slow down from now on.
So
How much?
how much is it?
65
870.
experience, level 8.
65 left over.
Yes, this is you basically went from the combat heavy first start into the exploration combat heavy second book. And now you're going into the third, and you've only just scraped the start of building Citadel Eltrian. So
We'll need to take some downtime.
Oh, we're
There's gonna
taking
be-
so much goddamn downtime.
it's probably going to be a chunk of downtime, yeah.
Also-
Alicia there's a reason she's been rearing to get back to the Citadel.
At this point, though, since we're getting into like minor things, stream, I'm ending for now, so thanks for watching.
Goodbye.